grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the track. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the track. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful, you need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate, so let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hey, the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the track. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job.
Flame on me, and I'ma do it till I'm done. Ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you move it, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you move it, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you move it, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in.
gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F-16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you move it, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
Grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
F-16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you move it, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the trap. Better log in, homie. Better log in, homie. Log in, homie. Better log in, log in.
All right, we in the building, 200 Boys Podcast. Today is Wednesday, the 21st of May. This month is already over. We're already coming on to June, half of the year. 2025 is out the window. 2026 is up next. Yeah, we hit the like button. Opina, let me get a mic check real quick.
Yeah, mic check. Something's wrong with my headphones, though. They've been wrong. We're going to have to fix it. You want to listen?
Listen in. They plugged in?
I think so. Hold on. Yeah, they plugged in. One of them's gone. Like, I could barely hear.
I can switch you out for some.
Watch, play it.
Yo. Yeah, my shit
Come on.
good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, they're dead.
They're not even on, huh?
They're not even on. All right, let me get you some headphones real quick.
We in the building. We're going to do a recap.
Let me get you some new ones.
What's up, Uptown YT in the
Uptown
building?
YT.
What's up, big dog?
Man, blessings, blessed, man.
We'll keep it a little bit going while he gets the headphones.
Yeah.
Yeah, weather's getting hot, huh? It's like
Hot as a motherfucker.
I know.
That's why I text Blue. I was like, man, y'all got AC because it's hot as fuck in this motherfucker. It's hot as fuck.
So well, don't trip. Well, you're used to the hot weather, man. I seen you stayed in Calipat prison before.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy though? Since I got out of prison, I can't take the heat or the cold no more.
No,
I don't know what the fuck it is. Like when it's too cold, I can't take that shit, and it's too hot, especially the heat.
Yeah.
I can't fuck with the heat.
Oh, it's
no
hot
more.
down there. I know. I grew up there. Yeah, like 120.
Yeah, it's crazy because it used to be nothing to me. I used to bust down the push-ups, be on the yard hitting the pull-ups. It used to be nothing.
Hey, homeboy, it's called getting old, dog.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. That's what it is.
Facts.
What's up, Blue? You want to do a recap?
Yeah,
of
let's
the
do a
last
recap
guest?
on yesterday's guest. We had
Jaden Newman.
Oh yeah, that was big.
The famous basketball player, and you know who she is? Jaden Newman. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
When she was young, she was doing it.
Yeah, they was both of them, her and her brother Julian. They was real big back in the day.
Popping, yeah.
Real big. He did like every fucking. He did like Dr. Phil, Ellen. He did all that shit.
So did she?
Like,
yeah, she did.
Yeah, they did all that shit
all
way
that shit.
back in the day.
She even had a commercial with Steph Curry.
Wild.
Yeah.
So she
as a baby, as a child. Yeah.
So now she's 20 years old, trying to
Still young, homie.
Still young.
Hella young.
Super young. Fool.
Still young, and she's reinventing herself.
Yeah.
She's doing it, and they got a reality show, a new one about to come through. And
What she's on? What she's on nowadays?
She's
still playing basketball.
She plays for Cal State LA. She plays
Cal
for
State LA.
It's a Division II college, but that's really good though. It's hard to get into any college to play ball.
Definitely.
So she's there fully active. She got her condo in LA. Salute her doing big things on her own. And then she has something called Passes on Instagram, where she you can go and like view her like content.
Yeah,
but it's not like crazy
OnlyFans shit.
It's not OnlyFans. It's
But
like
similar.
Is it similar? I don't know, but yeah,
that's what I'm asking you because I've never heard of it. Because
I think it's more PG, if that makes sense.
Because there's women that do OnlyFans that don't even go crazy. Like you know what I mean? There's women on OnlyFans that don't go nude or none of that shit.
Because on Instagram you can't put too much. If it's going through Instagram, I don't think you can put a lot of nudity and shit like that. They'll boot you off. Yeah, so
but her dad fool set her up for success as a early age.
Yeah,
Jamie.
Right now, even though she's not like doing basketball 1,000%, they're still rich as hell, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that's because the dad made that happen, bro. So all that
I told
hard
you
work
where they're at. Yeah, it's a nice neighborhood, dog. Trust me.
It was worth it, fool.
I was gonna tell you, they hit me up earlier. I forgot to tell you.
They set up the fight.
They set up the fight. They said the tell Blue it's on the 21st. Guess where?
Where?
Nashville, Tennessee. Fool.
Oh.
We gotta go, bro, and vlog it. That'd be
Fight
tight.
with
He's fighting another Julian Newman's fighting another podcaster, or I would say entertainer named Oblivion. Yeah, he's like a YouTube guy.
Yeah,
The biggest, one of the biggest.
Yeah. So it'd be
the
cool.
motherfucking creator fights is going big right now.
That's
Yeah,
what it
them
is.
creator fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, them creator fights is going crazy.
Yeah, it's a creator fight. They just had one. The Island Boys fought. The two brothers. They fought each other.
I seen a clip. I seen a clip earlier today.
They raised the wrong hand on the wrong one. You saw that one?
Yeah.
They put the wrong window.
The wrong brother?
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, Nashville would be cool though. That's like by Memphis or Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's where all like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is. That's where everybody goes. That'd be tight.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be too bad too. Like the tickets probably be like $200 a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
To get a hotel and get a car.
Especially depending on when you get them.
Yeah, if you get them like in the next week, like if it's on the 21st or 22nd, I got the dates in here. You get them now, it'll be cheap.
Oh, the 21st, 22nd of next month?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you get them now, like now or next week, yeah.
If you get them the week before it's over, it's $500, $700 a ticket.
For sure.
But it was good to have Jaden on here, doing different things, interviewing different personalities and stuff.
Where's her brother at? She didn't come with her brother? No.
We interviewed him a month before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where's he at? He's in Cali too, or where's he?
They live out here in IE.
Oh, okay. IE. Okay.
Yeah, they live out here.
Everybody's in IE.
Well, they came from Orlando or Florida. I want to say the Orlando area. They were and then a little pit stop in Vegas, and then now they're here.
Yeah.
So doing their shit, bro. I'm telling you, they got a new TV reality show. I got a lot of insight on it, but I'm gonna wait till it blows, and then
we're gonna pop up on the reality TV.
Yeah, and they're gonna
pop up.
I told them, you guys gotta come back, so that way you guys bring the camera crew and shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. They said they down with it, so I said, all right.
Yeah, as soon as it starts to go, they're gonna come back up. So that's dope, you know. But even going to that those fights is cool because I'm sure you can network and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of people to network with, and if you want to shine light on people, that's how you gotta do it.
Hell yeah.
What's up? You want to get into some news?
Yeah, what you got?
What do you got, bro? What news you got?
I ain't got no news.
Salute Hater World Media, man. They be popping the news, man. But today they did it last minute, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They did?
Yeah, it's like hard to gather when it's like. All right, let's see. We'll start off with All right, we'll start off with like some crazy fact one. Nah, we'll do some juicy shit. Fuck it. Hold on.
Remember when they used to talk shit to you for fucking being mad at Sage or who you used to fight with?
Who was it?
They used to be like, "Hey, tell that fool to stop fucking talking shit over the news."
Was it the one he fired?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
Probably, dog.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was Sage.
Was it Sage?
Yeah.
All right. It says right here. It says recent uptick in UFO sightings caused by drug smuggling Amazon drones. I guess the recent sightings of a lot of drones, they're saying that they're
UFOs.
No, they're the UFOs, but they're not. They're drones that are smuggling drugs.
Get out of here.
That's what the government's saying.
That's what they're saying. Yeah, and carrying 11 to 22 pounds for more than a decade.
Stupid.
So look. Let's go into this real quick. Do y'all believe in aliens or other entities?
I do.
I don't.
I do.
You do. That's two against one, but I'm going to stand my ground because I don't.
1,000%.
Yeah, I haven't seen one.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, that's how I look at things.
Yeah. No, I 1,000%. Like, no, not even believe or think.
This is how we gonna kill him right now. So you believe in God?
I don't believe in nothing.
Stop. You're about.
I didn't stutter. Hey, I didn't stutter.
You got you, my boy.
I didn't
So
stutter.
you don't believe in God?
I don't believe in anything.
You don't believe in heaven, hell?
I believe that when you go, you just go. That's it.
Where do you go?
Lights out.
Oh shit!
Let me ask you something.
That's what I believe.
Yeah. Okay. That's
but
what
I
I'm
believe
saying.
in aliens.
What do you remember before you were born?
That's the thing.
I'm asking you. Be honest. What
nothing,
do you?
Nothing.
Okay.
That's the thing because I believe in reincarnation. So
I want to believe. Don't get me wrong. I do want to believe, my dog.
Yeah, I believe in reincarnation because we're spirits at the end of the day. So we're immortal beings. So we never die. So we're just trapped in a physical body in the physical realm. But we done lived multiple lives, multiple different times. We just don't remember.
That's deja vu.
That is deja vu.
That's what Weddle said. My
Literally.
voice is the same shit.
Literally. So how many times have you been somewhere and you're like, damn, I done seen this,
but you don't remember from where?
Exactly.
Yeah. There's things that trip me out. I'm gonna give you something right now that's gonna trip you out. Right? You believe in science?
I believe science is
to
another
a
word.
I
believe science is just another word that they use to discredit God.
But I'm saying, do you believe, like science? If they have a cure for certain diseases, which they do
1,000%.
not. Okay,
I believe
that's
there's a
science,
cure for
right?
everything.
Right.
Yeah,
What I'm saying, there's certain things in science, right? Well, I was reading this thing about scientists that studied the time zones, like here on Earth. If you go to Hawaii, you're 5 hours back, right?
Yep.
If you go to New York, you're 4 hours ahead.
Yep.
Right? That's essentially time travel at a minimum.
Yep.
Because right? Okay. But when you go to space, the time travel gets quadrupled. So they say if you're like 65 million light years away, whoever's looking at Earth doesn't see us, they see the dinosaurs. So if that's the case, right, because it takes that long to travel, if that's the case, then we never die because somewhere there's a planet farther and when we die, they're looking at us still.
But that's the thing.
You trip out.
I agree with what you're saying, but I don't believe in like space. I don't think we could go so far up. I think we can go to the side. I believe
So
in the
you
firmament.
believe the firmament? You believe that the
Yeah.
world is flat?
1,000%.
That's the firmament. Yeah,
firmament,
and that's what's in the Bible.
1,000%. It is
so,
in the Bible.
So the firmament is there's the water up top, water below, and it's flat, and we're in a dome. And the sun is closer to us than what we think it actually is. It's in the dome. You never heard of the firmament? It's in the Bible.
Let me ask
the-
ChatGPT,
remember
because
the
ChatGPT says
Simpsons movie?
this.
Yeah.
Remember how they had a dome over the?
It's in the Bible, literally, like you said. That's why I said,
Yeah,
look,
the
like,
firmament.
I'm about to ask ChatGPT how far is the moon from us, right? Watch. How
It's a sick ass
far
bus down, fool.
is the moon?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Rowdy had
That's that
one like
AP.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, the Royal Oak AP. Oh, yeah, and speaking of Rowdy, free my brother Rowdy Racks.
Free Rowdy.
He coming out soon.
That's the boy right there.
The hottest Latino rapper, let's say that.
Oh, for sure.
A fact.
Like I told this fool.
Lyrically, everything, bar
he's
for
dope.
bar.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's fucking with him.
We had Rowdy when he was coming up, and then when he was popping, he came back. Like
Rowdy goes
no questions
crazy.
asked, my
Yeah.
boy.
Rowdy goes.
Hey, but Rowdy, you gotta change them damn fucking cups you gave me, dog. They put the
What
shit
cups?
fell off, man. He gave me some shit that said Rowdy Racks.
Yeah.
It's like RR, and I was like, "Oh, this is a tight cup." And I poured one drink in there, and the water got on, and the shit came right off. I was like, "That's
probably,
some
it was probably a prototype.
That's
Yeah,
some
prototype.
That's some
Yeah, prototype.
That's a
Timo
prototype,
shit. I
my
paid
boy.
him for that shit though.
The
Timo
prototype.
shit. Damn,
Prototype.
dog.
He was getting it right.
I got him on the plugs. I got the plugs for
Yeah,
him.
He had
You
to
need
get
to
it
hook him- you need
right.
to
So
hook him up.
look. It says, and we're gonna get back into Rowdy after we finish this. Look, it says, Earth is approximately 384,000 miles away from the moon. So if something is that far, how the fuck could you see it with your naked eye? Makes no sense.
Yeah, true.
It makes no sense. Look, if you walk
Oh,
down the
shit, I
street,
never thought
if
about
you
that.
walk down the street 10 miles, can I see you?
No.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
So how the fuck could I see something 300, almost 400,000 miles
because
away?
it's big.
They say because of the light, but I agree in certain.
Because it's a hologram. It's fake.
That makes sense.
It's fake. It's not real. That's some Hollywood shit.
I might
Look,
whittle
they
tonight.
fake the fucking
you
moon
think the
landing.
moon's a hologram?
Yes.
I think they fake landed the moon, but I don't think the moon's a hologram.
They said that. They came out and they actually said that. That shit is in like CIA documents to where
So
they
you're
said,
telling me the sun is a hologram?
I believe so.
That shit's hot as
I
fuck.
believe it's made. I think like the moon.
But
you
made-
feel,
made by who,
wait a
though?
minute, but you feel the sun though.
Yeah,
It can't be a hologram. There's no way the sun
But
could
it's
be a
an
hologram.
look. It's like this.
I'll tell you this. How about this? When they're in space, right?
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you like this. I'll put it so. If you're in a bathroom, right, and you turn on the light, it's a round light, right? Mm-hmm. The light shines where? Everywhere, right?
Yeah.
It hits the toilet. The whole room's lit up. The sun is a trillion times stronger than a light bulb, supposedly, right? But when it lights up, it only hits our Earth. It doesn't hit the rest of the space. When they're in there, everything's black, but the Earth is shining.
No, when I saw the
Isn't that weird? I don't know. I think
Me personally, I just don't really believe anything that they put out to mainstream media. It's just like, how could you believe a government that blatantly, openly poisons
And
you
lies
and your
to you.
kids and your children every day? Like all this food and everything that we get is poison, and they know that. Like food is the original drug. Food is worse than any drug you could take. Is worse than heroin, fucking dope, this, that, whatever.
McDonald's
the
will
fuck.
kill you worse than
No,
fentanyl.
here's a crazy one that I always thought. Right, when you see them fools up on the moon landing,
Yeah.
why aren't they blinded? When we down here and we look at the moon, that shit's bright as fuck.
Brother, they came
Right?
out. They came out and they said that the moon landing was a fucking Hollywood
They
fucking
found the
set.
spot. They found the spot. I saw a TikTok where there was a fool like in the mountain somewhere, and he was showing you that it was the same landing. And he
Yeah.
was showing you the little structures. I'm like, it's right there.
It's right there.
But I feel like it's life, right? Like when you go back to the firmament, right?
Yep.
If you believe in that, then what do you believe? Where do you believe the sun and the moon is at? Then, if you believe in the firmament, you have to believe that all that's inside the firmament. because that's what it says. It's what because I'm not agreeing with anything we're talking about, but I do like study it and stuff. And the firmament is a dome, right? And inside the dome, that's where the sun and the moon are at.
Yep.
So you would have to believe that it's closer than what they really are.
Definitely.
So
I done read some shit to where they said these are CIA whistleblowers and stuff, government whistleblowers, to where they said the moon is a fucking base. It's like a ship.
Oh shit.
Like a base, like a real like.
So if something
ship.
happens, maybe we go over there. I don't know.
Remember the movie King Kong? Remember where they got him trapped inside like a fucking bubble?
Dome.
Yeah,
and everything looks real, and then he fucking throws something and it cracks it.
through.
Yeah.
It's like, do you think it's something like that?
And that's I do for sure.
Yeah, I think about things like that too, like because I fly a lot. I fly quite frequently, and I always notice like we only go forward and we never go higher than what's the amount needed to go high. Like we'll stay. They'll say we'll reach max elevation, and they never go like higher or nothing.
And that's the thing. If the Earth is a dome, right? Why the fuck how are we flying straight to get way over there?
Well, they say the Earth spins, so you don't have to turn because the Earth is already spinning. No?
But that's bullshit.
It sounds like bullshit.
That shit just sounds retarded.
It's crazy,
it sounds
right?
like bullshit.
It sounds. That's like we can get a ball, right? We can get a spear and get something and spin the ball. Is that shit? No, that motherfucker's gonna have to.
Yeah.
This is a lot of stuff. I
don't believe that.
I don't think we're meant to know anything.
That's crazy.
I think I think we are.
You think so? I don't think we're meant to know the truth.
We just forgot and we don't remember.
Or we don't care because
we don't tap into. That's the thing
with the bullshit.
We don't tap into our spiritual godliness. So like I'm a person, I believe we're all gods. Now I believe there's a higher power, like there's the highest God, but I believe we're all gods, we're all kings. That's like in the Bible, right? In the Bible it said we are going to make man in our image. Who the fuck is God talking to? Who the fuck is we?
Yeah.
Who the fuck is we? And then another thing in the Bible, when Adam and Eve ate the apple and shit, right? Adam told God, well, God, if I go out there, they're going to kill me. Who the fuck is going to kill you? I thought you're the only person on earth, right?
Yeah.
And this is in the Bible, but nobody's questioning that. He said, God, but if I go out there, they're going to kill me. God said, no, I'm going to put my mark and my stamp on you so they know that you are my property. It's like a woman. It's like, we're all men, we got women. It's like, okay, I'm going to stamp this bitch so niggas know this is my bitch. Nobody's going to fuck with her.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But there's 100 niggas in the room, so we know I stamped this bitch so niggas know if you fucking with that bitch, you're fucking with me.
So what do you think was out there?
Other gods. Other entities. Other gods.
Yeah.
Other gods. That's why I don't believe what people worship in religions. I don't think it is the highest power of God. I think it's certain gods. Certain gods, for sure.
My homeboy, we have a late night pod. We do we're actually doing one tonight at 11 p.m. and we just talk about random shit. But the homeboy likes to talk about like alien shit and like God and shit like that. And he goes, every planet, we're temporary on this planet. He goes, we're just raping it of all its resources.
Yeah.
He goes, every other planet that's behind us, they're all planets that we were on at one point.
No, 1,000%.
And we used all their shit. He goes, that's why we're trying to figure out how to get off of this one now, because eventually we're gonna rape this one.
Yeah.
And it's on to the
agree.
next. And he goes, look at Mars, it's all dried up. There used to be water there. We took everything from it.
It's just like, look at technology, right? Technology to me is just another word for magic. Because how could I be in Africa and you could be right here in California and we could be talking on the phone with each other?
Yeah, that's wild.
Now, a scientist is going to tell you some bullshit explanation with, there's this, that, a whole bunch of big ass, dumb ass words that we can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The waves and this. That's just another way for saying magic.
Yeah.
A spiritual portal that we fucking open to where I could be talking to you and I'm in
That's
fucking
crazy.
London.
I didn't think of that. That could be a photo.
And
already.
where do we get that technology from?
And there probably is a way to get through to it, like your whole body, but they ain't giving us that.
They're not.
So they're giving us just
They're
the
not.
phone
The
and
government
video.
knows everything.
Yeah, they're giving us a little taste.
The government knows everything. It's like, look, fucking, we got brand new iPhones, right? The brand new iPhones that we got today, they had that shit 30 years ago.
Yeah.
The government just barely released it to us now.
Yeah.
That
Remember the big phones they had in the 90s?
Yeah.
The big giant
Yeah,
ones? Yeah.
yeah.
No, but that's true though. They send the signal through the frequency, through the waves,
Yeah,
through
of
the Bluetooth.
course.
But think about how crazy that sounds though, fool. Like,
Tell me that's not a magic
they sending
spiritual
a video through the, like, through what? Through thin air?
Through what? Exactly. How the
That shit
fuck,
is
how the fuck
crazy.
can I record us live
In real
Yeah.
time, though. Like,
and then send it to you
Yeah.
magically across a fucking magical portal?
Or FaceTime in
Yeah.
real time.
Yeah.
Well, it's,
You know?
it's just, it's what you said. They just have a different word for it. It's
Yeah.
just technology.
Literally.
Yeah, that's what
My
it is.
homeboy said it's like the movie The Terminator. He said it's fool. It's just like the Terminator. He said, what's that shit called in the movie? The Skynet.
Skynet.
He goes,
No,
it's
no,
like
no, for
Skynet,
sure.
dog. He goes, fool. It's just like that. He goes, all these big ass companies are doing this, doing that, blah blah blah. Like the way he broke it down, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
No,
They are, for sure. And man, everything is about money and power. Everything is about money and power. Everything is a company and a corporation. So people look at religion, right? Christianity is a corporation. It's a company. Islam, which is Muslims, that's a corporation. It's a company.
Yeah.
It's not what people think. Everything is about control and money. Money, power, and control.
it's all control. For sure.
All control.
Yeah. Fact.
And then,
Yes.
like you said, they create a society to where they're like, okay, how do we keep these motherfuckers from the truths of who they truly are? Because I'm an individual, like I said, I believe everything is mental and spiritual. So I believe if we fully tap into our true selves, we're able to walk on water. It's like, look, this wall, right? These walls that we got around us, they only exist because our mind put it there.
True.
If we think that the wall is not there, it's not there. It's like pain.
Run through that right now, fool.
Uh,
Just think about it.
you go first.
But for real though,
It's like when you're playing a video game, they say this. They say when you're playing like Call of Duty or whatever, like the map hasn't rendered on the other end. It's still there.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
just don't see it because it hasn't rendered. You got to get there for it to render. And sometimes I be driving and I see big ass mountains, and I be thinking that shit like, damn, that shit just popped up there because I got there. It's
Yeah.
just rendered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just there.
It's just wild, dog.
And then they put everything in plain sight. Like everything that is really going on, they put
Oh,
that
they
shit
tell
in the
you.
movie.
Yeah, they tell
And
you.
people are so like
That can't
out of
happen.
touch.
Yeah.
People are so oh no, it's just a movie.
It's just a movie, yo. That I
No,
believe.
that's real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the
That's
fucking
something that someone thought of.
Look at the Simpsons.
mind.
Why has the Simpsons been predicting all this fucking shit? The Simpsons, and then movies like TV shows like fucking what's that shit on Adult Swim? Fucking
Oh yeah.
South Park, shit
South
like
Park,
that.
yeah.
Why have the Simpsons been predicting shit way back in the fucking 90s that's happening now?
Well, they predicted 9/11. There's a magazine that Bart's holding up, and it has the Twin Towers, and there's a 9 next to it. 9 and 2 towers, 1-1, 9/11.
Yeah.
There's an
That shit's
episode.
wild,
There's an
bro.
episode of fucking Donald Trump becoming president on South Park.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Way before he did.
Yup.
And Kobe. There's
Yeah.
an episode where they predict a helicopter crash, and that's crazy. Yeah, like that's really
You know what I'm
happening in
saying?
real life. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you can think it, then I always said that when I was young. If you could think it, it could happen
No, definitely.
because the mind is strong.
The mind is
And,
powerful.
and those guys thinking those ideas, they're on some
No, definitely.
ahead of shit of what we're thinking. You
No,
know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, like that dude that does those movies, Saws.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
yeah.
who's thinking of those?
That's the thing.
fucking traps and
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I watched
That's
one
not
for the
real?
first time.
Tell me, you're telling me people's not doing that?
That could be real, for sure.
And I'm a firm believer in exactly what you said.
So
Who
what
the
if-
fuck could come up with an idea like Avatar? Who the fuck could just
Right.
think of that out of thin air? And the thing about human beings, we're not that intelligent. We just download memories. So that's why I'm a firm believer of, people's parents been saying this shit since day one. Nothing's new under the sun. Nothing's new under the sun. The shit that y'all wearing now, we was wearing that shit way back in the day. I know your parents told me that. My parents told me that. Nothing's new under the sun. We're not that intelligent. We just download it. We just download memory.
So what do you think happens after death?
Whew. I think you go to another. Me personally, I think you go to a totally different realm. Whatever that realm is, I think you go to a different realm. But I think everybody goes to different places depending on how much you tapped in with your spiritual self. Mm-hmm. Like, ignorance is not knowing who you are. So if you don't know who you are, I think that's what causes you to go to places like hell. Not saying like burning hell, what they call it, but like places you don't want to go because you don't know who your true self is. If you know your true self, you know your purpose in life. When you know your purpose in life, you do nothing outside of that. That's like if my purpose is basketball, right? Everything that I do is evolved around basketball. Point blank, period.
Yeah.
Like point blank, period. So I believe as humans, us not knowing our true selves, we go outside of our purpose. So we don't know our true purpose. So that causes us to get stuck in places that we don't want to go. And we call it hell.
Yeah, it's like when they say the body don't leave, or the soul stays behind, you know, when you die.
Yeah.
Because you stay roaming because, you know, whatever. You know, it's just wild, bro.
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
I think
the government is ran by extraterrestrial beings. I don't think the higher government, I'm talking about individuals that are
what shit you smoking, my dog? You're saying the government is aliens?
Well, they say that aliens walk among us. We just don't see them, dog. We don't know who they are.
Oh man,
they could be
see all this shit we're thinking about. I'd rather just take a dirt nap, dog.
No, for real.
All right, so here's a good one. Here, ask the freezing question.
You do it this time.
All right, so look, fool, you're about to die, right? You're about to die. You got a week left. They could freeze you and bring you back in about 500 years when they find the cure to, you know, bring you back to life.
Yeah.
Or you can die. And it's just like normal people. What you doing? You coming back in 500 years, or you going to just get buried?
No, I want to die because I want to go out of this physical body. I want to go into my true form, which is a spirit. We're all spirits. So I want to get out of this body.
You're trying to go to the next level.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to level up, go to the next whatever.
If you think of it that way, I mean, like everything's levels.
Yeah, well, hopefully there's a next level.
Because who wants to be? There's definitely a next level for sure. Because who wants to be trapped in a fabricated ass world? Look, they charge us to live on Earth.
Yeah, they do. That's wild.
This shit makes no sense. They charge us to eat food that grows for free.
Yep.
They made a business out of everything.
That's what I'm saying. And it goes into what you were saying, Blue, as far as they get us so distracted with, okay, I gotta pay my rent. I gotta do this. I gotta go to school. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta pay my car note, my rent, my mortgage, my this, my that. I got all this other shit that's distracting me from my true purpose. So you can't even really get in tune with who you truly are.
Yeah, you can't do shit.
You can't even master your mind, because if you master your mind, that's why I feel like Jesus Christ was the prime example of showing us who we all truly are. And they took the story and they misconstrued it, so they let us think we need a middleman to go through God. We don't need no middleman. Jesus never said he was God himself. So the people that run shit, run these worlds, they got it. They took the story and they misconstrued it. We gonna make it seem like Jesus, you got to go through Jesus. So you got to go through the middleman. You can't go through the direct source. No, you can go to the direct source. You're the same shit as Jesus. So they distract us from who we truly are, because we got to do all this bullshit. We got baby mama drama. We got this. We got to pay car notes. We got to pay mortgages. We got to pay rent on this. This, all this shit going up. We can't tap in with who we truly are. All we should be doing all day, every day, is studying our mind to master that shit. It's like emotions, right? How we was talking about earlier, the majority of wars are from men, come from women, right? Because they're not in tune with their, over females, over bitches, because niggas aren't in tune with their emotions. We should master our emotions Like, I feel like if you master your mind or your emotions, you're able to do whatever the fuck. That's why I said, just like Jesus Christ, if you reach the level that he did, you could walk through this wall because you know the wall doesn't exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's already mastered it. Jesus, he's already mastered
He already mastered it. He's the prime example of showing us who we truly are.
Yeah.
That's why he can't die, because we're already dead, because we live forever. We're immortal. We can't die.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That the whole thing about the if there is a space, right? Because I don't know, I've never been up there, but they're saying that the light years is so, like, if you get so far,
there's a planet.
There's a planet somewhere, more planets, even farther than that.
away.
So we never actually die in their eyes. And somewhere other planet, the farther they look, like they said, like if you're 65 million light years away from us, you won't see us.
You're seeing the light.
You're seeing the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's
I get exactly
you get what I'm saying.
saying.
But there's a planet that's closer that's seen us, and then if we die, a planet that's super far is still going to see us and not the new people, because of the way the light travels. The light of speed.
You're basically saying how far you are basically determines if you see 100 years from now.
Right, that's the speed of light years. So that's what I'm saying. If the universe is infinite, then we never die.
We don't die. We never die.
See what I'm saying? In someone's eyes, whatever, someone's watching us in our form, this form. That's interesting. I thought that's what I'm saying. I thought about that shit, and I was like, man, my mind was going in circles. I was like, man, we don't die.
We don't die.
And if you believe in that science, I
don't think we die at all.
If you decided to live off the land, you can't. Like, you can't walk around. Like, if you wanted to say, you know what, I want to just be free, dog. Walk around free.
Shit,
you can. Oh shit! Okay.
I'm passing by. That shit was loud,
That motherfucker knocking.
That shit bumping.
All right, we'll get into that.
But hold on. If you want it, that's gonna fuck up the. Mind.
Fuck, dog.
Hey, but if you wanted to just live off the land, fool, say you want to walk around and live off the land and be free, you can't, dog. You go to jail. Loitering, all kinds of
they made up all
shit.
kinds of shit. And like, if you wanted a little bit of land, even if it's like dirt cheap, you still got to pay property taxes. They'll give you a piece of land and say, okay, it's $20 right in the middle of nowhere, and then at the end they're like, it's $1,000 for property taxes every year. No matter what you're paying,
never yours.
It's never yours.
Go to Mexico.
You don't pay property tax?
Hell nah. Your land is your land, playboy.
Shit.
Yeah, no, this shit is retarded. They're telling you that you could never own anything. It doesn't matter what the fuck you do. Doesn't matter how much money you make, this, that, and the third, how much success you have. You can never own anything.
All you can do is pay in advance, dog. I don't pay my property tax for the next 100 years if you're rich.
Yeah.
Boom, that's it.
Yeah, you could do that.
They're going to come knocking in 100 years, fool.
Yeah.
You know.
Or like you said, move to Mexico and get some property and don't pay no property taxes.
That's why I believe everybody should focus on
the time
financial freedom, because financial freedom is the first step to really being able to connect with your true self. Because like we were saying,
then you're able
how
to,
the fuck because if you're financially free,
you're able to
you no longer have to worry about
rent and bills.
I gotta pay this rent, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that. No, I don't gotta worry about nothing, because financially I got the means
coming.
So now I could just tap in with myself.
You got to make it to where the money's coming in so fast that it's just too much to ever fall behind.
Just be happy, dog, like you said.
Oh yeah.
As long as
don't
you pay
go
your
above
rent
your
and your
means.
bills, you pay your rent and your bills, fool. That gives you enough time to do whatever you want because your shit's paid at least.
I think everything, literally, everything is a perspective thing. It's just how you look at it. So everything is a perspective.
Like, I'm cool with all my shit being paid and having a few extra $1,000, dog, every month.
Like certain people
figure it out to get rich.
It depends on how ambitious you are too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Certain people need less. Certain people don't need that much.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? Certain people are just cool with this.
Yeah.
Certain people could make 100,000 a year and they're like, I'm good. Like, I'm blessed. I'm good. I don't need shit. I'm good.
And for some people, it ain't enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
Yeah,
I'm one of them people. That's not enough.
The ambitious, the ambitiousness too. You know, it comes in a lot of forms too, not just money. Like ambitious and building your brand, your name, what weight your last name holds. You know,
For
all
sure.
that. All
For
that's
sure.
part of the ambitious run.
I believe when you're a true ambitious person, it's across the board.
Yeah, it's all that.
It's across the board. Like, it's everything. You just want to be the best individual you could possibly be. Like me, I'm one of those people. I'm a truly like super ambitious person. So like when I was in prison, I wanted to be the biggest motherfucker on the yard. I wanted to be the motherfucker that was running the yard. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be that. When I was selling drugs big, you know, I wanted to be the biggest dope boy. I wanted to be this. I wanted to be that. You know what I mean? So when you're a true ambitious person, it's just all the way across the board. When I started getting into fitness big, I wanted to have the best body. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to have the best possible body.
But it don't get boring once you accomplish everything. Like.
But that's the thing is you always, if you're truly ambitious, you're always raising the bar. Because there's never a level that you could go to where it could stop. You get what I'm saying? Like you could always improve. You can make 100 million and it's like, okay, now I need 200.
Yeah.
Now I need 300.
Yeah,
now I need a billion.
That's how I am, bro. I'm never satisfied with nothing.
That's how I am.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'm the same way.
Even
I'm the
in
same
building,
way.
in building anything, dog, your brand or whatever, you just want more and more and
I'm the
more and
same
more.
way.
Yeah, till you're gone.
I think the worst thing to mankind is your last success. So your last success could break you. So how many people have you seen that have reached a certain level of success? They got so high, they were so in tune with that success, they lost their ambition. They don't raise the goalposts no more.
Right.
So your last success could be your downfall.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah,
That's what I always say. We played
Yeah.
basketball.
Yep.
He won the chip in 2020.
And that was it?
And he was done.
That was it.
That was done. He felt like I already did it. I'm cool.
And then you see LeBron, he's not done with nothing.
Yeah,
LeBron
there
is a
you
fucking
go.
monster.
He don't
there
give a
you
shit.
go.
Yeah, he don't give a
And,
fuck.
but he could be getting old and it don't matter.
Yeah. He's
still
He's
trying.
gonna go out trying. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's the ambition level. Let's go to the next piece of news.
Yeah, let's go. What else you got?
It says right here. It says Ozempic. Ozempic teeth is the newest side effect from the trendy weight loss drug. The term Ozempic teeth refers to a range of dental issues users have reportedly been experiencing, such as dry mouth, bad breath, gum disease, and tooth decay.
Ozempic teeth. So it's like a side effect. From
It's a
using
main
Ozempic.
side effect, yeah. What do you think about that?
I feel like you gotta just be like a lazy like piece of shit if you like, I don't know. Ozempic is like, is it that serious?
I was telling Blue, like,
I want some Ozempic.
But I was telling,
But you don't need it though.
what I was telling Blue is like anything I've noticed over the years, just from anything that gets you going, speed, cocaine, Ozempic, gets you losing weight, all Red Bull, coffee, it all damages your teeth.
Yeah.
I've seen homies that used to use and they brushed their teeth and flossed, but it didn't matter.
Yeah,
The meth would decay them. Like,
it'll fuck they shit up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because something in the ingredient, the upper, makes it do that, or because is Ozempic a upper? It makes you lose weight.
It just makes you not be hungry, fool. And
I would call it upper.
Oh yeah,
I would
upper,
call
yeah.
it upper.
So I
call it
feel like
upper.
a lot of those type of drugs, like even like coffee, makes your teeth brown.
Yeah,
and-
definitely. Yeah,
so
coffee.
just like the decays your shit.
You looked at the cup. He looked at the cup.
I was like, I'm drinking coffee, I'm taking Ozempic. Nah, I'm just kidding.
give my water.
It's like the thing about humans, we lack discipline. So most people don't have enough discipline. So like, let's just say you're God, right? Or you're just an all-knowing person. You have all the wisdom and the knowledge in the world.
Yeah.
You tell me the exact blueprint to what the fuck I gotta do to reach whatever level I want to reach, right? All you have to do is this. You give me the step-by-step blueprint.
Yeah.
You know I'm still not gonna do that shit, right?
Yeah, well
That's most people. So as far as with the Ozempic shit, it's like, it's discipline. If individuals, like I'm big on fitness and health and all that and wellness. If you motherfuckers want to lose weight, bro, it's simple. Just don't eat.
Facts.
Like, bro, like all bullshit aside, and the thing about the society now, motherfuckers are so soft. You can't even come publicly and tell a motherfucker like, bro, like, just stop eating with your fat ass.
Yeah,
like whatever. Like, and it's not really trying to just hurt nobody, but it's just the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just the
They
truth.
gonna
Like,
cry, yeah.
I go to the gym, play ball, a lot of shit, but I fluctuate in weight because my diet is shit. But
Yeah.
if I know if I go home in the morning after I work out and I eat just a bowl of oatmeal and some fruit, I'm good. But no, I go home and I eat eggs and you know what the diet is,
and
bro.
it's all definitely,
It's
and
easy.
it's all it goes back to the whole shit we were saying with mindset and perspective. Because you could be 400 pounds, and if you're comfortable with yourself, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. That's
You can know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're not comfortable with yourself, then do what you got to do to be comfortable. You could be 120, and if you're not comfortable being 120, get your size up.
Get your size up, yeah. You know, it's all about comfortability for sure.
Yeah, I don't believe in I don't believe in like the Ozempic and all that shit. It's just a mindset discipline thing. It's a mindset discipline thing. It's like to me that's like an easy way out. That's like a motherfucker that goes and commits a crime. We all from the same hood, right? We go and commit a crime, and I get to telling.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you taking the easy way. You on some soft shit. Why? Yeah. Why take the easy way out? Be a man and accept the consequences for your actions. We all done overate before.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We done all overate. We know when it's time to stop or when it's time not to stop. So we just got to be man enough to realize, all right, nigga, I overate. I'm going to get it right, though, if I want to get it right.
Right, if you want to.
You know what I mean? If you don't, then it's smooth.
Just eat fucking two dates. 2 dates in the morning.
Man, look, I just got off
eat a lettuce, bro.
I'm a person. I believe in fasting. Because, like,
I fast. I do fast.
Earlier, the government poisons us. So everything that we eat is flavored poison. Even the shit that we think is like healthy, it's still poison.
Yeah.
Now it's better than the other shit, but you know what I mean. It's still not good for you. So I believe we got so much mucus and so much bullshit just in our bodies.
Oh yeah,
that we gotta always fast. Like I fast at least mandatory one day out of the week.
Yeah,
mandatory 1 day out of the week.
I do the Ramadan.
Oh yeah, you do Ramadan.
I do Ramadan.
Yeah, I do Ramadan
year.
too every year.
Yeah, 30 days we do it. You know, start in March and in April, right? I did it this year. It's my 6th year.
It's my 6th year too.
Yeah, it's great. I mean,
7th year.
Yeah, you just feel.
I mean, I did it 7 years already. Yeah.
You lose weight. I mean, I went from like right now I'm 199. I went down to like 184, 85 at the prime, and you just feel great, dog. You know, I tell people to do it.
No, definitely.
But it's easier said than
it's
to
a
do.
mindset thing. It's a mental thing. See, look, I just did a 7-day fast, right? And when I fast, I mean like a true, not a periodic fast. I do a true fast. I eat no food, just water. I strictly drink water. Not no smoothies, none of that shit. Just water.
How much weight you lose when you do that?
Man, I'll lose 30, 40 pounds.
On the 7-day one?
7-day fast. I lose 30, 40 pounds. Because he's doing
just water for 7 days.
I'm doing just water for 7 days.
You don't get hungry?
That's the thing. My mind tells me I'm hungry, but I'm really not hungry.
Yeah.
I'll be sitting there. I tried it before, and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this, dog?
Well, after you hit that certain what is it, ketosis or whatever, and then your fat, when you fast, then all the fat that you have, your body starts to eat that off. That's what you want.
It does.
Because if you have a little bit of fat on you, and then you add a carne asada burrito, then you don't burn off the fat you had. You're just burning the burrito off, so you never get to the
we all got extra, bro. We got food from months ago that we could live off of today if we just stop eating. Like literally, we could stop eating for like 3 months straight, and you'll be perfectly fine.
Damn, fool! I tried it one time. I was just sitting here like. I was looking around. I swear to God, I tried it one time, fool, and I was looking around the studio for all kinds of food. I grabbed some chips.
Look, it's a mental thing. Because look, when I first started,
peanuts.
When I first started fasting, day one, right? You don't eat and shit. Then your stomach starts rumbling.
Yep.
Then you like, damn, I'm hungry, but you're not hungry. It's a repetitive thing. Your mind does what it's used to doing. It's like a system. It's like in prison. You wake up at this time, you do this, you do that. It's a repetitive thing. So your mind has a routine.
Yeah.
You know, your mind has a routine, so it's used to eating at a certain amount of time, a certain amounts of food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So all your mind is telling you it's an alarm.
It's time to go. It's time to eat.
We're hungry, but you're not really hungry.
Nah.
you're not really hungry. But yeah, like I said, I'll fucking lose 30, 40 pounds, bro, in a week not eating.
Yeah, it's hard. You got to do it, bro. I always tell them to do the Ramadan. It doesn't mean we're Muslim. Just do the Ramadan. Just do the 30 days. It's healthy. And you can eat.
It's
you
a
can
spiritual,
eat, but
it's a spiritual alignment.
You can only eat at
night.
Nighttime, 7 p.m. Yeah.
It's a spiritual alignment. Look, I believe in this.
Then you go to the store and get gas, and you see some fucking donuts in the window. You're like, oh.
As long as it's nighttime.
You know what I mean? You're like, oh, look at that.
The thing that always fucks me up is what I'm working on now is I'll fast, right? And I won't eat shit for that whole week or 3 days, 2 days, however long I fast. Because it's not always a week. And then after I'm done fasting, I eat the whole fucking store.
Yeah.
But so you just gained it all back.
Gained it all back.
Yeah.
Gained it all back.
That's why they say, like I know a lot of homies that are Muslim. When we do Ram, they say when when you break it, you're supposed to eat super healthy. But it's hard to do that when you're starving.
It is.
You're supposed to eat chicken and salad.
So how do you fix that?
It's really just a discipline thing. I believe anything that if you really want something so bad, you're gonna do whatever the fuck you want to do. Like you're gonna do whatever you have to do to gain that. If you really that's like if you want to become the #1 fucking YouTuber in the world, you're gonna do every fucking thing you're gonna have to do. You know what I'm saying, to reach that goal. If you want to lose weight, you're gonna do everything you have to do to lose that weight. If you want to gain muscle, you're gonna do everything you have to do to gain that muscle.
I've been thinking about the gym for lately. I swear I've been thinking about it.
Bro, you already got size. It's perfect to start at your size. When I started and I got big, I was tiny. It's better to
work up.
Yeah, it's better to start bigger because you already have the size.
Yeah, you turn into muscle.
Literally.
Yeah.
Because we all got the same body frame, same body structures. We all got muscle. We all got six packs under. Like I tell people, we just got fat covering the six pack.
Yeah.
That's just it. We all have the same shit.
It's all there. It's just that, we got
mold it. You gotta mold it.
We got that skeleton over it. Yeah, the other skeleton.
But fasting, I recommend fasting to everybody. Yeah. Whenever I want to get spiritually aligned, like whenever, sometimes when you just feel like you just been running around like a chicken with his head cut off and you just like, man, I don't really got no sense of direction. Whenever I want a sense of direction, whenever I feel like, there's a lot of noise, like we talk about. There's a lot of noise. You're constantly playing music. It's this, it's that. You got to deal with your bitch. You got to deal with the homies, the whatever. If you got kids, that. There's always a lot of noise in this society.
Yeah.
If you want to. So a lot of times it's hard for us to hear God. God is constantly talking to us, but it's hard for us to hear because all the noise or see the messages. Yeah. So I always fast when I want to hear God's voice.
Yeah, that's true.
And see the vision that He wants me to see. So I recommend fasting for everybody.
It definitely. Every time I do Ramadan, I always get like a open.
Yeah, you get enlightened.
Something different every year. Yeah, every year I learn something different. It just.
But look. Think about this. You know how you feel after Ramadan, right? You feel great. You feel like you just, you know what I mean? You just leveled up. Imagine doing that for 30 days, no food though. Like actually literally eating no food and no water. Imagine the level of enlightenment you would reach. That's Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
The crazy power that we feel.
That would be a hard one. Let's be real.
No, it would be extremely hard. There's not too many people in this world that were ever able to do that. Let's just be honest.
That would be
that's a totally different level of me alone just doing 7 days and I'm drinking water. It's not like I'm dry, because a dry fast is no food, no nothing no water, no nothing. I don't do dry fast. I drink water. I just have to. I can't do it like that. A dry fast, bro, it's me alone. When I get to day 3, bro, the devil is like playing tricks in my mind. Like, fuck. I'm telling you, every time I fast, when I get to day 3 is always the worst day. But once I make it to day 4, I'm coasting after that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a tough
So
one.
you could only imagine not eating food or drinking any type of liquid, water, anything for 30 days. And then you're gonna reach the point of damn near almost dying.
Yeah, of course.
Just because off of the water, not because of the food, because of the water.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like we have to die. We have to kill our physical body. We have to literally kill ourselves physically to step into our true form.
Yeah, no. I know exactly what you're saying, because that's what's the practice in that Ramadan is. That's the whole point of doing Ramadan, is you get closer to the spirit, the creator, right?
Yeah.
To, how do I say, like, you're closer to dying because you're starving yourself.
Yeah.
So I like fasting. I feel like it gets me closer to what I can't say I believe in anything I don't know. I don't know, but
which
like
is
I said at the beginning,
it's understandable for sure.
But it's good to do things. Like I said, I'm not Muslim, but I do the Ramadan.
Yeah.
So a lot of people will be like, "Oh, you say that, but you do Ramadan." I do it for healthy purposes.
Man, you could wear a fucking kufi. You could do whatever you want to do. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a fucking Muslim to wear a fucking kufi. Yeah, motherfuckers wear crosses all the time. That doesn't mean they're Christian. You get what I'm saying? It could be a fashion statement. It could be whatever.
They wear crosses. There's Christians that do scandalous shit too.
Yeah, facts.
Definitely.
On all sides. You know what I mean? On all sides of religion. So,
look at the fucking Vatican Church. That's like the fucking most like evilest organization in the fucking world. Like, the motherfuckers is doing some crazy ass shit.
What else you got?
Let's jump right into it. Yeah, the news went good. Salute the Petco guy, though. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, salute the Petco guy.
The employee at Petco, man. What was his name? Chad. Yeah, salute Chad, man.
That's fucked up, bro.
Man, we got to find a way to.
What if you were at the store? I got a question for you. If you were at the store and a Petco employee, you're at Petco, and he told you couldn't film in there, would you argue with him or respect what he told you?
Me personally, I would respect it, because just what I've been through in life nowadays, I realize that most of the situations we get into, we put ourselves into it.
Facts.
Based off of ego.
Yep.
So me knowing what I know now through my whole journey and my life story, which we're gonna get into, like, I would just be like, I understand it, brother. Like, I get it. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like, even if I was hot at that moment, it's like, damn, like, I'd understand, because I know how it could escalate as far as myself.
Yup.
I know myself, and that's what I tell everybody. It's not nothing about nobody else. I don't care about nobody else. I know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
If it gets to, you know what I mean, whatever it gets to. If it goes there, I know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm not worried about nobody else.
Yeah.
So me, I'm just, nowadays, I'm always trying to avoid any type of situation.
Yup.
Any type of anything, I just avoid that.
Yeah, especially if it's not that important.
Yeah, definitely.
What the fuck, dog? All right, my boy, I'll catch you on the next one.
Yeah,
for sure.
And just walk out,
Fuck, I lost $100 right now.
Good. Introduce our guest.
Fucking Knicks lost, dog. Fucking Pacers.
Yeah.
You a basketball fan?
No, I'm a nothing fan.
Okay, we got.
I love basketball, but I'm not a fan of like no specific basketball player. There's specific individuals that I respect.
Yeah,
I definitely have respect for a lot of individuals.
NBA players.
Yeah,
we got Uptown YT in the building. My dog came through the slide.
The King of California.
Yeah, but give the fans a little bit of the chat a little bit of
your background.
Just sum it up in a few words, and we'll get right into it.
Shit, man. Everybody in California pretty much knows who I am, man. I've been going viral quite some time since I got out of prison. So I got incarcerated at a young age. I'm an artist, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an artist, I'm a fucking spiritual advisor, a fucking life coach, a fucking everything under the sun you could think of. I do everything plus more. IE raised, San Bernardino, California, to be exact. Blessed, man, blessed.
Oh yeah, you grew up in the Dino?
Yep,
San Bernardino. Were you born here?
Yep, born in San Bernardino.
Born in San Bernardino?
No. Born in Riverside.
Moreno Valley. Moreno Valley?
No, Riverside.
Where were you born at?
Marino Valley doesn't have.
No, were you born at?
Marino Valley doesn't have a
hospital.
No, wait.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do now.
Well, you were born at where? Riverside Community?
Yep,
right
Riverside
there on
Community.
14th Street?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm familiar with that area. So born there. Did you live there, or you came right to San Bernardino?
I lived shit throughout my life, and I lived in Moreno Valley, Riverside, and San Bernardino.
Okay, but you ended up like San Bernardino being home base.
Being home base, San Bernardino and Moreno Valley, both.
Okay, how was
I
that?
was always half and half.
How was that growing up in San Bernardino? If you could describe it, what city is it similar to in America?
San Bernardino. You can compare San Bernardino to the worst cities in the United States. So
like St. Louis, Oakland.
We talking about St. Louis. We talking about Oakland. We talking about Chicago.
Well, San Bernardino was the number one had the murder rate out of all the 52 states.
Yeah, San Bernardino. Like when I was growing up, we always have been the murder capital of California.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. And even at a certain point in time, when I was like in the streets doing what I was doing, I think we was like number 3 or number 4 for the U.S.
For the U.S.,
U.S.
Yeah.
So to describe San Bernardino, man, it's just like any other ghetto, any other poverty. Just not a lot of resources. It just lacks resources. But we have a lot of great people, man. We got a lot of great people.
It's because they went bankrupt.
Yeah, went bankrupt. Yep, went bankrupt twice. We went bankrupt twice. Yeah.
And then fucking all of his downtown is gone. The original downtown.
The original downtown.
It's all dead. Well, they're moving it over to Hospitality Lane.
Yeah.
That's where they're trying to move it to. So all of like
the whole downtown right now, they're trying to gentrify that shit.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They got like nice little bars, and nice little restaurants.
It's two different sceneries.
Even like those the streets that I told y'all, I'm not gonna jump over, but the shit that I said that we own, they done already sent everybody in the downtown area notices saying that you gonna have to get low soon because we're gentrifying the whole area.
Yeah, that's crazy because you know where the Carousel Mall's at?
Yep.
I had a homie that had a shop right there, right outside by the parking, right on East Street in front of that little center strip where the buses
at. Yeah.
And they told that this was 2017. They gave that for the same notice.
Same notice.
Out of there.
Yeah, to get the fuck up out of there.
And they still ain't built shit there, bro.
Yeah.
And it's been like 10, 12 years now.
Yeah.
And he had to move and everything, dog. It's all abandoned right there now.
Yeah, it's two different sceneries from downtown San Bernardino and downtown Riverside.
Oh, definitely.
Because those are the hubs of the IE.
Yeah,
those
definitely.
are the biggest, some of the biggest cities, I would say, right? San Bernardino, Riverside.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Riverside.
Ontario's a big city too. Yeah.
Riverside is definitely
the biggest. I think
the
it's
biggest.
the biggest.
Yeah,
the
people
wise.
Riverside or Temecula is
Temecula is a nice and nice. Temecula has like over 100,000, but Riverside has 300.
It doesn't have more than that.
Nah.
Okay.
The Riverside has 385,000 people.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like 350, but you said 385. Yeah, Riverside
Corona's at about 150.
Yeah,
150,000.
And San Bernardino's
that
like
little chunk right there, like Riverside with Corona, that's over 500,000 people. Yeah, but Riverside downtown is nice. You notice that they got the Mission Inn, they upkeep everything.
It's funny because when I was growing up, we always thought like that Riverside downtown area was like cracking. We thought that was fly. You know what I mean? We thought like
for sure.
But it's funny because like I live in LA now. I live in LA. I live in Hollywood Hills, and it's like you go to downtown LA, and it's like, god damn. You know what I mean? Compared to where I come from, it's like, damn, downtown LA, the whole LA. You go to Pasadena and see them big ass buildings in Glendale and shit. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? It's a lot of wealth out there. Obviously, poverty and struggle too, but it's a lot of wealth. So yeah, like San Bernardino, man, it's just real struggle. Like, to be honest, like it's a city that doesn't get a lot of notoriety just because we're overshadowed by LA. Just because Los Angeles is so notable. You know what I mean? Los Angeles is and throughout the world, everybody knows LA, Miami, New York, you know what I mean? Cities like that. So
the bigger cities.
If you're on the outskirts of LA, which that's where San Bernardino is, we're on the outskirts of LA. We're not in LA County. San Bernardino County is own county. We're overshadowed by LA. So being from the IE, we've always been overlooked.
Yeah. But you know what though? San Bernardino's making a comeback. And you know how?
Definitely.
You know how? How do you think how?
I'm not too sure.
The weed shops.
Oh yeah.
Dog,
Stizzy, all the
that's gonna
motherfuckers.
bring it back?
San Bernardino is the only one, I think out of everything, out of the IE that has all the weed shops.
Yeah, yeah.
All of them. Fool.
Because the thing about the weed game, because me and my brother, we was trying to get into that a little bit ago. Thing about the weed game, every county, so like certain counties don't even allow them.
Yep.
And then if it's allowed in the county, certain cities don't allow them.
Yeah.
So San Bernardino is not only one of the only counties that allows it, it's one of the only cities that allows it. Like a real legal marriage shop. Now you could open up your own thing and be booming for a year or two, and then eventually they gonna kick your door down.
Kick your door down.
Yeah, but San Bernardino is definitely like the hub for weed. We've been having the taco sessions and all that shit, man. The taco sessions was booming way back in the day, like way back in the day.
I had a Jamaican homie here. He's from San Bernardino. He's a Jamaican homie. He's always at those sessions, dog.
Yeah,
all the time, making a gang of money. But all the weed shops are moving in. You got Stizzy, you got Cookies.
Yeah.
Now you got Backpack Boys that moved in.
Yeah.
Then you got that other one that's right there up the street. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. But you got all the big ones.
All the big ones.
A lot of them.
I think that's good, but I don't think that could bring the city back.
Fuck yeah, it could.
I think you gotta like rebuild some shit.
I don't.
You gotta
that's
make
what's
it.
gonna bring the money.
You gotta
the
make
city.
it nice, like
But
how
that's the
Pasadena
thing. That's
is.
the thing. San Bernardino has always had the money as far as the underworld.
Yeah.
As far as the underworld, because San Bernardino, just drug wise, everybody know. If you are an individual that has been in the streets and you know the street culture, we know San Bernardino has always been a hub for any fucking drug. That's just a fact. Some of the biggest organizations that we could think of and that a motherfucker could name has started or have headquarters in San Bernardino. Shit like Hell's Angels. You know what I mean? Like all types of shit that a motherfucker could name have headquarters or had shit that then started and hubbed in San Bernardino. Just
the
because
KKK, my boy.
For real.
They were in Fontana.
Yeah, for
They
real.
started in Fontana.
So like the San Bernardino, as far as the underworld, it's always been millions. A lot of money. Funneling through for sure.
Yeah, but that's the underground though. That's the underworld.
But I still don't
pay taxes, homie.
Yeah, I still don't even
So
fully,
that's my question.
That's why I agree with
Riverside's downtown super nice? It never goes bad. And then how come San Bernardino? I'm asking your opinion. It was nice at one time.
Yeah.
How did it go under? What do you think happened?
Corruption.
Okay.
Yeah.
Corruption. So the Riverside politicians and the San Bernardino politicians was totally different. So Riverside is more conservative. Just the whole county in general. Riverside County is a more conservative county. You get what I'm saying? San Bernardino was more. There was a lot of motherfuckers coming in with a lot of drug money. And it was just, not saying that motherfuckers weren't doing it in Riverside too, because they were, they were. It's everywhere. But San Bernardino specifically, a lot of drug money, a lot of activity coming in and out this motherfucker. And motherfucking politicians, man, was involved with that shit. Like we got San Bernardino fucking city councilmen that have been blatantly caught with drugs. Like literally, like just not too long ago, one of the motherfuckers just got pulled over with like a whole bunch of fucking pounds and shit. Now I know we look at it like, oh, it's just weed, but federally it's still illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So why it's so different is because San Bernardino is just corrupt. It's just
ghetto,
way more corrupt.
It's just ghetto.
I remember when I was in prison. They told us that San Bernardino, the city, had more like federal agents at the time than any other place in any other city.
Damn.
Like federal agents, like real life agents. And the thing about a federal agent, they come to a motherfucker just like this. They come to you hitting you with the cuz, the blood, the this, that, and the third, with the whoop. They be the hardest essay, all that. That's how the federal informants are. No, I mean not informants, agents.
Agents.
Yeah, agents. We talking. And how does a city get all these damn federal agents? Because of all that motherfucking drug activity. We talking about real millions though. We're not talking about play. We talking about motherfuckers that's playing with. You know what I mean? Like real life millions, bro. Like some next level other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so when you were growing up in San Bernardino, you went to school there?
I went to school in Moreno Valley.
Okay,
so I went to school in Moreno Valley.
Moreno Valley,
Yeah.
okay. Like elementary, all that shit.
Yeah, I went to elementary school in Moreno Valley.
That's ghetto as fuck too. Mobile.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
The murder.
The murder. So it's the murder, and then the Dino. The Dino we got two. So it's the Dino, and then it's the San Bernardino.
Yeah.
So first it was San Bernardino, and then Moreno Valley started turning up so much, niggas was like, "Oh, this is the murder." We call it the murder. Those is the two worst cities
But
in the IE right now.
only certain areas though, because there's some nice ass.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mobile spots.
Definitely. No. There's areas in Moreno Valley that you could be ducked off in.
Yeah.
But the thing about Moreno Valley, they got so much gang activity right now. Like every other week there's a new gang.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
why Moreno Valley.
new gang,
yeah, so that's why Moreno Valley has gotten so bad over the past fucking 15, 20 years, you know what I mean? Cause motherfuckers out there gangbanging.
Back in the day, I remember meeting some brothers from out there, but they were wearing green. I'm trying to remember. I forgot.
That's Snoopy Badass Hood.
Is it? Okay, yeah. This one. I don't know. I just remember that that was like that.
You get along? You cool with them?
I'm cool with everybody,
All
but
right.
I
don't want to talk about it. I just-
Yeah, none of that negative shit.
Yeah, nah, I'm cool with everybody. I'm from, like I tell people this, I'm from where I'm from. I'm not gonna say where I'm from on here. Y'all know where I'm from. I'm from where I'm from, and it just is what it is. That's just a chapter of my book.
Life, yeah.
I'm a gang member. I'm not a gang banger.
Banger.
I do not actively gang bang. Now I'm an individual that I'm solid, did what I did, went to prison, kept it all the way 100, never told, never fold, never do no bitch shit, none of that. You know what I mean? I'm one of those dudes that's an actual general, but we on elevation and nothing but positivity. You know what I mean? I'm a dude that done really lived the life and really did it at the highest level you could possibly do it at. So I know the truth behind it. So me, I'm just like, positivity with everybody. I'm good with everybody.
It was a stepping stone in your life. That's all it
Definitely.
was.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what it is, bro.
And now you're elevated. And
A lot of
us
dumb
are
people,
like that.
they don't understand that. They see
Yeah.
getting older and they, you're not doing this no more. You're not active, But remember, like we talked about, that switch could turn on. That's why I don't like to downplay anybody
all.
because
You can't.
you never know, that person could snap or. You know what I mean? The switch could turn on and boom.
And nowadays, the buster will kill you before the
Oh
killer.
yeah, for sure.
'Cause they're
scary
scared.
ass fool. Yeah, the scary
Yeah.
ass fool.
They're scared.
Yeah,
they're terrified.
Yep, the scary.
That's why
motherfucker.
these motherfuckers got to show up everywhere 20, 30, 40, 50 deep. I'm a grown ass man. Bro, I done walked level 4 yards with, we all killers. I don't need 50 niggas with me, brother.
Yeah.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't need to show up nowhere with 50 niggas. I'm good. I got myself. If I'm with people, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be with some women.
Yeah.
And if I'm going to a area to where I feel like, okay, I need extra protection, I'm gonna just come with security.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Like, otherwise, all that 50 nigga deep is scary to me.
No, there's times where you go into little events, you might want to bring the homies along.
But that's that's different. Different events. That's just because you're coming promoting the whole movement.
Yeah.
Like you guys got a whole brand, just like I have a brand. Hater World is a whole brand, so you come with the team promoting the team.
Of course,
you know
yeah.
what I mean. Promoting the brand on some positive shit, not. Oh, we showing up over here gang thick because we scary, trying to intimidate niggas.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Like going
afraid
on a
of that.
podcast with like 30 fools. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Wise.
Yeah.
That's why when you told me what you told me, like, oh, this amount, I'm like, oh yeah, good. I'm coming dolo anyway.
No, I don't really say that at all. But because
Yeah.
lately it's been a little hot.
Yeah.
I said I want to have this shit full with people. I usually let everybody.
It gets hot quick.
We let everybody come with whoever they want to come,
Yeah.
dog. Because sometimes the homies want to bring the homies to experience the shit.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So it's like
definitely.
bring the homies. I don't give a fuck. We'll have a big old party. But lately it's been hot, and last time we had somebody with like 15 people, and they got a little
Get
stuffy,
hot. Yeah, it
dog.
got hot. Yeah, it
But
got
usually
hot.
like wintertime, we straight.
Shit, I'm gonna be calling off all of July and August. I think I'm catching the COVID, dog. Hey, but growing up in the Dino and in the IE, is it different? Like, is the styles different? You live in LA now,
Yep.
so you grew up here. When you're out there, do you feel like a different vibe? Is it different?
I feel like we're the same. We're like cousins. I feel like the IE and LA were so similar but different at the same time. So that's why I feel like we're cousins. We're not necessarily brothers or sisters, but we're cousins because we're so similar, but we're still different.
Yeah.
At the same time, because we have different culture, but at the end of the day, if I'm just being completely honest, we get a lot of our culture, not even a lot, the majority of our culture comes from LA.
Right.
Now we
That's
just
true.
evolved it and turned it into our own shit, so now it's different now.
Well, IE gangs are older than LA gangs.
No, for sure. I'm talking about just the
Know that,
overall.
right?
Some of
I'm
them.
just talking about
Yeah.
the overall culture.
Yeah.
Just the overall culture. Like the individual hood that I'm from, my neighborhood.
It originated, right?
Yeah, but no. I'm talking about the original, like the IE one that I'm talking about. Not even just the whole umbrella. The original neighborhood that I'm from, we go back to the 70s, like early 70s, late 60s. Like this is a fact.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
there's neighbor, like exactly what you were saying. There's neighborhoods out here, bro, that's been around forever. And the neighborhood that I'm from, we're one of those original ones that's been around since the late 60s, early fucking 70s.
But in the 90s and the 2000s, it was a lot of IE versus LA shit out here.
Yeah. I feel like it's still
I remember.
like that. It's not
And
like it
even,
is as much.
OC was in the mix too, because OC will come in.
Yeah, I feel like it's not like that as much.
Like it was
Because
it was
I
heavy
feel like
before.
now LA as a whole is starting to be like, oh, okay, like we not only do we understand these niggas, we respect these niggas, and they the homies.
Yeah.
Because we went out there, and these niggas, this shit is treacherous. Because a lot of people, it's funny because I go to LA and a lot of LA dudes be like, oh, LA. You know, I'm not taking nothing from no neighborhoods, but can't nobody tell me about no type of treacherous shit. Brother, I'm from San Bernardino, California. You know what I mean? We been killing since we was babies. We wake up to a gun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if you talking about poverty, if you talking about struggle, if you talking about gang
This
activity.
is where Adam 22 punches in. What kind of gun?
What's his name? Damn, dog.
Yeah, gang activity. You could put us on the top 5, top 10 with any city in the world.
Yeah.
That's just facts. And we're not glorifying negativity.
It's just the facts. Yeah, it's
this
just
is
the
just
facts.
factual evidence.
Yeah.
I feel like the styles. I mean, like I'm from a little town by the border, but I mean, if I go to another state, they think I'm from LA. The lingo,
You look like, to be honest, you look like you're from San Bernardino. I'm not even gonna
the
lie.
lingo goes all the way
Everything-
down. What I'm
yeah.
saying is the LA lingo, the style,
Yeah, I
it
agree with
spreads
you.
all
It
through
does.
Southern
It
California.
does. It
And
does.
as much as like SD don't want to admit it either, it spreads down there too.
The only thing I would say about San Diego is they're a little different. It does spread down there, but they're a
It
little
does.
different.
It spreads down
They
there.
got like a totally different culture. I ain't even
Yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
That San
Yeah.
Diego culture is totally different.
It is, but it's
They
still
kind of like
Because
it
they down
does.
by
is,
the
yeah.
border, that's why.
But they're kind of like, as far as like the blacks, a lot of the blacks, like when we was in prison with them, they reminded us of up north niggas. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like
see, that's what I was gonna say. Is like to me, the Bay is different. I feel like the Bay is way
the
different.
Bay is like a totally different state.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah.
Yeah, the like Northern California is like a totally. They talk different. They walk different. Obviously, we're all California, but how for people that don't know that are tapping in from other states, how we see Northern California and Southern California, we see each other as totally different states. Like us being from Southern California, we go to the Bay, we sound weird to them. We're foreign, we're everything. They're like, these motherfuckers, and they're gonna automatically assume us because we're both not from LA. These LA ass niggas, these niggas
Right.
sound different, walk different. So you know what I mean? Because we just had that Southern California swag and
That's what
style
it is.
that
That's what I'm saying.
trickles
It's a
down from
Southern
LA.
California thing more than
Yeah.
it is like a city thing down here.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
Definitely,
it spreads.
for sure.
It spreads. I mean,
For sure.
growing up in
Because
that town,
we all walk the same. We all fucking bang the same. We all
It's the
throw up the
same,
hoods the same. It's all the same shit.
What you grew up listening to?
Everything. I'm one of those dudes to where I'll fuck around, slap some Katy Perry. I'll fuck around, listen to some Lil Wayne. I'll listen to everything. So musically, I was influenced by everything.
Growing up, though, like what were you bumping though? What were you on? What type of shit
Growing
were you on?
up,
when you were banging? What the fuck were you listening to?
I was big on that Chicago era. So like Chief Keef, drill music. So back then,
yeah, you young as fuck. He young.
He's 25 or 26 or something.
25. Just turned 25. Yeah,
you
turned 25
you
last
was in
month.
high school like in 2016, huh?
I was in jail in 2016, but I was supposed to be in high school. Yeah,
okay, there you go.
I was in juvenile hall in 2016.
You jumped out the porch young. If you were in jail
baby.
Gilbert Street?
No, I was in RJH, Riverside. I actually got locked up in Riverside.
Downtown. You were downtown? How'd you like that?
This is regular, jail's jail. Same shit going on in every jail. It don't matter if you're in the Twin Towers. It doesn't matter. If
that's kind of like a tower. It's a building.
Yeah, it is. But it doesn't matter if you're in San Bernardino, Riverside, LA, the Bay. It's all the same shit. Jail.
Same, yeah.
So you was on that drill music, like Chief Keef?
Yeah, Chief Keef. Yeah, when I was out, I was fucking with Chief Keef and the whole Chicago scene. So like
Lil Reese,
FBG Doug, Lil Reese. I was fucking with Lil J, like all the motherfuckers. Yeah, G Herbo, Lil Bibby, all the motherfuckers. When I was out, that Chief Keef era, that was like 2012, 2013, 2014. Because I got incarcerated in 2015. That's when I was 15 years old. I got incarcerated at 15 years old.
At 15?
Damn, 15, facing 127 years to life at 15.
127?
127 years to life at 15.
What was the crime?
2 murders, 2 attempts, and then gang enhancement, gun enhancement, mayhem, malice, all that shit.
God damn, dog.
Yeah.
What the fuck were you
That's why I was living a lifestyle. I was living the true lifestyle. That's why I say, like, gang banging to me, people that say they gang bang now, right? I don't see it as gang banging. So a lot of these motherfuckers get on here, they get on podcasts and shit, they get on their screen and they be like, oh, I'm active, right? Active to me means, nigga, you not finna last on the streets long at all. Because I'm going down to that other side every motherfucking day.
Yeah.
Brother, I used to wake up every day angry. For no reason.
Yeah.
Like, I had no reason to be angry. I'd wake up angry as fuck, and I would tell myself every day, I'm going to kill somebody today. That's what I was on.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason. I'm finna kill somebody. I'm angry. I'm mad at the world for no reason. I'm finna go over here. So, these dudes that claim that they're actively gang banging and they're actively in the streets, to me, how could you actively be in the streets and you've been gang banging from this age to that age?
They're rappers at 19 and they've been gang banging. Like, your career's over.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're 19 years old, fool, like, all right, put it to you like this: if you're 19 years old and you're rapping, your gang career's over. So
that's true.
You had to like gang bang hardcore from like 13 to 19 and earn all right there. If you didn't,
I agree.
If you didn't and you only kicked it,
I agree.
You don't know what gang banging is.
Yeah.
I agree.
Straight up.
Gang banging, exactly what you said. Gang banging is from fucking 12 to 19, bro. Or 13, 14, whenever
when
you get in.
Young.
15, whenever, 16 to that age. Otherwise, it's like you missed that moment.
Yeah.
Because it's like, what the fuck is you doing now at this point?
Yeah. And then like rappers will say that, but a lot of them didn't have that career.
Man, now these rappers, they'll be fucking cornball squares, and then they start getting popping with rap, and now they're gang bang.
But they get away with it because the people that are supporting them are kids that are not from the culture. They're people from somewhere else, so they believe the image, not realizing like, hey, fool, stop fucking liking the guy and just think about it. He's 17. He's a rapper now. He's going to the studio, the club. Now he's doing shows. Now he's got to do meet and greets. When's he gangbanging?
Come on, man. It makes no sense,
but
bro.
You got all the people that are on the nuts that are not paying attention to that shit.
Yeah. And then nowadays, this shit is so trash and watered down. The hoods will accept you just because you could bring clout and fame.
Money, yeah.
You know what I mean? You can bring clout and fame, and they look at
all about money.
Yeah. And they're like, okay, we can get behind this nigga and bring a bag in.
Yeah, so they'll believe you. No, they don't believe you. They'll just
they don't believe
brush
you.
It under the rug.
They look at you. They look at you as what you are. They look at you as a clown, but they gon', like you said, brush it under the rug because you could bring that bag in and you could bring that fame and that notoriety to this specific hood, to this neighborhood. Yeah.
So when you were fighting those cases, You caught your cases here or in Riverside? Because you
Riverside.
Said, oh, it was in Riverside. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
See, I
Riverside.
didn't know that. I saw the interview and you had said that you got tried as an adult.
Yep.
Right. Tried as an adult for
2
murders and 2 attempted.
2 murders, 2 attempts. So when I first got locked
But the alleged crimes was in Riverside.
we don't even have to say alleged. I was convicted.
Okay, you were convicted.
I convicted.
I'm
I did
trying
my
not to.
No, it's fine. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's not alleged.
Yeah.
All these things are just factual. They're true. It is what it is. But and these are things that I have been convicted for, and I have did my time for. So I don't have no issues with speaking on nothing. Obviously, I never go into no details because that's out.
Yeah, that's out.
And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody's family or nothing.
That's
I'm
right.
just trying to tell my truth so people could see and learn from my mistakes.
Yeah.
But so what was the question? What was the question
No,
that you was
I was
asking?
wondering where was the stuff happened at. I didn't know if it was San Bernardino or
Yeah,
Riverside.
Riverside.
How'd that hit you though when you got charged with all that? I mean, didn't catch you on the site?
No, so the last one that I committed, they got me literally like fucking like 10 hours later.
How was
10,
that?
12 hours later. It was a broad day. It was a broad day gas station situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into too much deep, but it was a broad day gas station. I was young. I was burnt out. Like I said, I was one of those dudes to where I really gang banged.
Yeah.
So like me, I'm one of those dudes that I'm all in on whatever I do. So right now, I'm strictly on positivity, blessings, wealth, and health, and elevating the community and bringing everybody together. So I'm full-fledged on positivity. Back then, when I was in a negative space, I was full-fledged on negativity.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I was really like that. So it was individuals that, I had, beef with or whatever in the streets, and it was a broad day situation at a gas station, fucking 12 p.m. noon, broad day, in front of a gang of motherfuckers. And then back then for me, it was just regular.
Yeah.
Man, I done had some crazy James Bond stories to where we didn't had shootouts on the middle of the freeway. We hanging out the freeway like this, and it was just regular. So to me, after that situation occurred, it was just regular to me. I went to the hood, smoked with the homies in the alley, took my ass home and was chilling. It was just regular. And then I got picked up later on that night at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
They kicked the door down?
No, they didn't kick the door down. They came with like SWAT team, a gang of undercover trucks and shit, and a helicopter over the house. And they put like 1 million lights on the house, on my mama's house, and they was like, come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the first time you went to juvenile hall?
That was the first time I ever been incarcerated ever in my life.
So when you put your prints down, that's when the other shit popped up?
Get a water.
No. The other shit didn't pop up from the prints. The other shit popped up because there was an older dude from my neighborhood that got incarcerated for some other shit. So he got incarcerated for a whole nother body, and he started running his mouth on not only me, but like a gang of motherfuckers from my neighborhood and just other shit that he knew. So that's how I got brought up with all that other shit.
So while you got picked up for that murder, right? The other ones where he started telling on you, they came after?
Yeah, they came after.
So you're sitting
So
in your
I was
cell
first,
and-
when I first got locked up, it was a murder and an attempt.
And you're sitting in your cell, and you know how the detective, he calls you out and he hits you with the new shit? Is that what happened?
No, they didn't hit me. They didn't hit me with the new shit right away. The new shit was like 2-3 weeks later. 3 weeks later.
But the detective came to talk to you?
Yeah, detective came to talk to me, all that shit, and then they hit me with the
How'd
new
that
shit.
feel, bro? Because I know when you're in county, fool, and you're there for something, and you already got your mindset like, this is what it is. But then they come and they tell you they got new shit on you.
Nah.
That's heartbreaking, dog.
I wasn't really too much tripping on the new shit because what I was already there for, I already knew I was gonna do life.
You were fucked. Yeah.
I already knew, like, when I first got incarcerated, my thing was, as soon as when they locked me up and they put me in that cell and I'm in juvenile hall, I told myself, I looked in the mirror and I said, damn, you about to do at least 30 years. And then after that day, my motto was I got to be mentally, physically, and spiritually ready and prepared for anything at all times. So I started studying. I started working out, training every day. I started like disciplining myself and getting on my shit. So when the detective came and he actually told me and like, yeah, we got this new shit on you, I wasn't tripping because I already knew like I'm about to get life anyway.
You accepted your fate.
Yeah, and then back when I first caught my case, it was direct files. So now in California, due to Prop 57, like I was telling y'all, you can't. Prop 57 means you can't direct file any juvenile. So back in the day when I got locked up, if you had murders, attempted murders, a certain amount of robberies, home invasions, you know, real like serious crimes, they would direct file you. Direct file means it's at your first court date. They say, due to the severity of these crimes and the sophistication, we are not trialing you as a juvenile. We're sending you straight to adult Supreme Court. So that's what they was doing back in the day when I first got locked up. So my first court date, they told me, nah, this shit too crazy. You going straight to adult court. Your next court date, you gonna be going to the adults county jail to see the judge. You know what I mean? You're gonna see the real adult judge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now you looking at life, like real life, not no juvenile life. T 25, 23. Back then it was to was 20. Back then it was to 23. Then they raised it to 25, so they could keep more motherfuckers in the system, in the juvenile system. So back then it was 23.
A lot of fools were getting away with doing all kinds of crazy shit and getting locked up for 20 life juvenile to 25 or whatever. And you know,
juvenile life,
like a little cheat code, fool, you know.
No, it was. That's what. It's funny because when I was growing up, that's what all the older homies and the big homies used to say. Nigga, you better go crazy now. They used to be like right now, nigga, you only 13, you 12, you 14. You supposed to go stupid because all they gonna do is charge you with juvenile life. That's what the OGs used to do, is because they did it. They was catching double murders and shit at 12, 13, and attempted murders, 2 or 3 attempts at 16, going to YA, getting out at 23, 25.
Yup.
That's what they was doing. So they was like, you good. You go and do your dirt right now. You gonna get out. You still gonna be young. And then you gonna be a joint. You know what I mean? You gonna be a statue. You gonna be one of them niggas to where it's like, yeah, this nigga got OG status now. Yeah. But when they piled on all them charges, and then I had my first court date at adult court, yeah, they told me, nigga, you looking at 127 years to life. That's when I was like, I never knew that a child could be facing that many years. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even know that was possible. I knew motherfuckers was getting life.
Yeah,
but I didn't know that.
127.
What? Man, they had motherfuckers in there that I was with. Because when I was locked up, we was in the maximum security unit. So all of us in juvenile hall, these are all motherfuckers that's fighting serious cases. So majority of us all had bodies. Yeah. Bodies or attempted murders or like home invasions and shit. Or like I said, a gang of robberies and shit. All of us. Old boy from Uti fighting 50 years. Old boy fighting 80 years. Old boy fighting 30. Old boy fighting 211 years. God, what? 211? Damn. What the fuck?
That means this you're getting buried there.
This nigga fighting 112. That's just what it was. So
I had a homie like that. They tacked on like 99, then they gave him another 99, and it's like, and he got it. He's serving it, but it's like what's the point? What's the point of all that? Yeah, I mean,
what's the point?
99, he's done. He's not. Yeah. Who's gonna live to be 99 when you're already 20? Especially
given. You got to think about this. You got to be. This is how sick and corrupted the system is, right? Now I'm an individual to where I believe in accountability. So I'm one of them niggas to where I don't use the environment as an excuse. Like I was fully aware of what I was doing. I know what I was doing. You know what I mean? I know what I was doing. Hey, you know what I mean? I was fully aware. So I'm not one of them niggas to where I was a baby. I didn't know what I was doing. Nah, I picked up that gun and I was a grown ass man from that moment. I picked up that motherfucking gun.
That's you knew exactly.
You know what I mean? I knew what the fuck I was doing.
At the age of 15, you already knew what you were doing.
Yeah, I knew what the fuck I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy because the system will give a black man or a brown man 200 years. Not even a man, a brown man or a brown boy. These are brown boys and black boys. These are little kids, right? 200 years but a white man school shooter or some other little, you know, some motherfucker that does some shit like that kills innocent people, right? They'll give that motherfucker they'll send him to a fucking mental hospital saying he got a mental problem. He'll do 2-3 years and get out. But a black boy and a brown boy, oh, you fighting 200 years for killing a gang member. Now we know it's still wrong, but we're all living a certain lifestyle.
Yeah, it's all within our box.
You know what I'm saying? We're all living a certain lifestyle.
Well, they look at it 2 for 1.
It's not innocent people.
Yeah.
Well, the guy you smoked, and then now you're gone.
I've never looked at it that way.
It's a 2 for 1 deal.
I've never heard that. That's crazy.
That's what it is.
That's
facts.
crazy.
I mean,
that's factual.
That's business.
That is factual. That's 2 for 1.
It sucks, but that's just the way it works.
How was your family feeling at that point when they heard that?
Oh, distraught, especially my mom, because you know I was raised by my mom. I wasn't raised by my father. I always knew who my father was. My father was around and stuff, but in my immediate household that I was with every day, it was my mother. You know, it was my mom and then my brothers and sisters and shit. My mama was distraught. She was distraught, man. Shit. But you know, the crazy part about individuals like us that go down these wrong paths when we're younger, you know what I mean? We always be having like, most of us, not all of us, because some of us, you know, I done been with motherfuckers in juvenile hall and they done had like horrible, like they didn't have no support systems. But a lot of us, we have like a great mother behind us. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about a woman that's going bat 1,000 for you every time. Like that's going right or wrong. She gonna ride with you. She gonna tell you that you're in the wrong, but she gonna ride with you. And it's just so crazy because once I was sitting in prison, when I was sitting in a level 4 yard maximum security prison, and I realized that I was choosing individuals from my neighborhood over a woman that really loved me. You know what I mean? A woman that throughout my whole time of incarceration, I was almost incarcerated for almost a decade, and I'm still young. You know what I mean? Throughout my whole incarceration, she's never missed sending me a letter, ever. Every 2 weeks, I was getting letters throughout my whole incarceration. Every visit, she visited me every visit.
Kept you alive.
Kept me alive, kept that hope, kept me going. So it was like, man, keep your head up. You don't get institutionalized. Don't get caught up with this world. You're not going to be in this world no more. I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm about to be Tukey Williams. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to come and run prison now. Like, I'm finna get on some other shit. I don't give a fuck about nothing else no more. This is my world. This is my life now. I'm about to conquer this. And she always just kept me in that mindset. Don't get caught up with this world. Don't get caught up with this lifestyle. You're not going to be here forever. You're not going to be here forever. And thanks to God, man, these laws and stuff that I was passing, Senate Bill 1391, for me, you're no longer to be charged as an adult if you're 15 or under when you committed your crime. So now they
don't matter what crime?
No matter what crime. Unless you probably do like a fucking terror shooting.
Okay.
And you probably go in the mall and kill like 10 people, then they'll make an exception. But no matter what crime in the state of California, we're the only state to have this law. If you're 15 or under, now they fixed it. Now it's 16 or under.
Oh, okay.
And at first, when they first passed it, when I fell under, it was 15 or under. Now it's 16 or under. No matter what crime you commit, you can go catch 4 bodies. Now, I'm not telling nobody to do this. I'm just telling you the law. Right now, in the state of California, if you are 15 or 16 years old, you could catch 4 bodies and do juvenile life. They have to give you juvenile life. They can no longer charge you as an adult no more.
Before it was up to their discretion, right?
Yeah.
Like whatever they felt, if they felt it was right.
No, they can't.
Not anymore.
Before it was as long as you were above the age, as long as you were 14 and up.
Damn.
So if you were 13, they couldn't charge you as an adult.
Okay.
But in California, if you were 14 and up, oh yeah, nigga, we giving you life.
Yeah.
Point blank period. We giving you life.
So when the law changed for people that were already busted, it kicked in for them.
It kicked in for everybody.
Okay. You think that's a good move?
I think it is. I think it is a good move. I think it's a great move because obviously there's gonna always be your just fuck ups and you retards that's just like not gonna take advantage. But there's a lot of good dudes, solid individuals, you know, motherfuckers like myself that then came out, got a second chance at life, came out to society and just did nothing but positive things, you know what I mean? So I think it's a good thing. What I don't think is a good thing, what they did recently in the juvenile system, is closing the youth authorities. I don't think that's a good thing.
Why?
Because California Youth Authority was still a state prison. So it was a CDCR. So it was a youth prison. So it was still more serious, and they had more programs and more other shit to help rehabilitate a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I always tell motherfuckers this. It's way better if you want a nigga to rehabilitate. Now, obviously, if we're really on some rehabilitation, you want to, like, put them in an environment with individuals like ourselves that are credible messengers that have been through it, walked through the road. Like, if you want to get a young nigga from stop gangbanging, put them around 20 ex-gang members. You know, well, not ex-gang members. Put them around 20 gang members that are OGs that don't gangbang no more, that lived the life and then did all this time, and have them run the facility. That's how you get a young nigga right. That's just the real deal. But closing these facilities, man, a motherfucker, what they're doing right now, like especially in LA County, because I'm really like, I'm deeply involved in like the juvenile justice system and politics and all that. Like I be going to the juvenile halls and speaking to the kids and all that. Like LA County, yeah, all that. I'll be going to LA County, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, like all that. Sacramento, I done been to Sacramento juvenile halls, all that. But what they're doing right now in these juvenile halls, these little niggas is getting locked up for bodies, and they got tablets with Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So you're not only keeping a nigga in his county 10 minutes away from his hood, he gets a tablet with Wi-Fi, he just smoked somebody, and they're only doing 2-3 years now for bodies. That's a fact. Because they don't got no YA. So YA, you can stay in there. It's supposed to be till you're 25, but I was in there in YA with motherfuckers I was 29.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like juvenile hall. You could be there. I was in juvenile hall at 19 or 20. I was 20, I think.
Yeah.
In juvenile hall.
Yeah. Yeah. You could be. You could be. Due to the laws, you could be like 21 in juvenile hall.
Yeah.
As long as you.
They just
as long
house
as
you a
you
little
don't.
bit different.
Now because they closed the YAs, you can be 25, 26 in juvenile. As long as you don't hurt a juvenile, you can stay there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they just house you a little bit different. But you know, that's a good thing what you said about the youngsters being able to get out. I mean, being charged as a juvenile. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'll tell you why though.
Who the fuck was that?
That was outside, I think.
Oh, that should trip me out too. I look.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Over there, man. Let me find out, bro. That's the Pornhub channel. I was just joking.
No, I don't know what the fuck that is. What the fuck you looking at me for?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Forgot to close the tab
forgot to close the tab out and boom. Just,
Forgot to turn
she
the
pops
volume
up like,
up.
what's up, baby?
That was a fucking bum outside, homie.
I looked over here like, what the fuck is that?
What was it?
It was a girl talk. She came in like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, that's outside, fool. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
Somebody yelling. We in the Dino, fool. What do you expect?
Damn, dog.
Like I'm in the trap. The fuck is that? Nah, I'm fucking.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
but back to what I was trying to say. Sometimes, bro, like just say it like this. Just say you got the 120 years, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you're 35, but now you understand, like, I'm not with that shit no more.
No, definitely.
Now
Definitely.
I want a second chance because now I feel like I can really do some good out there.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. You got 120 and that's all.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
by allowing that law, it sort of allows the youngsters to have a second chance, bro.
No, for sure. Yeah.
And there
For
is a lot of
sure.
people like that, fool, that are in prison, that are gonna rot away in prison, and they did a lot of crimes when they were young, and they're not that person no more.
Man, look at Tukey Williams, man. You know what I mean? He's an individual to where when they killed him, they knew they were killing a reformed man. You know what I mean? Like
that's
that
crazy.
that's a fact. They knew when they was killing that man, obviously we don't want to take away from the things he has
The
done in
crime
the
he did,
past,
yeah, fact.
just like the shit we have done in our past. We've all done things in our past, but we can't be judged from our past no more on our current present right now. We got to judge people currently right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean you have to forget it. I'm not saying forget anything, but judge somebody off of currently right now. You know what I mean? That man was a reformed man.
Yeah.
A fucking Nobel Peace Prize winner. You know what I mean? They knew they was killing an innocent man. So I think it's such a blessing, and we need that for the future of our society, because the young dudes right now, man, that's the future of our society. Motherfuckers that's 5, 10, 15, you know.
No, and a lot of times, not to cut you off, but a lot of
go
times
ahead.
the youngsters, like when you were young, you guys do shit not really thinking about the future,
definitely,
bro.
definitely.
It's just something that you're living at the moment.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean?
That's how every generation is, though.
No, for sure.
I
For
mean,
sure.
it's just in
It is.
different ways. I feel like a lot of people, like a lot of homies I know that like got like a juvenile life. They got blessed and they did juvenile life. They'll get out and they'll be like, it's good because they're reformed, and they're reformed in a way where they're like, they'll tell me, hey man, Opina, I realized something, like the same thing the you know, killing I did for the homies, and that homie that was with me, they wouldn't even do that themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm doing it for people that ain't even on the level of what I can do.
No, 1,000%.
So I'm getting a job. I'm about to have a baby. I told those fools, they tell me to come through, and I tell them go catch a body.
Yeah, strictly.
Straight up, you know, come through, slide through, and come hang out. Go catch a body, dog. You know, then
Brother, strictly. Literally, what your homie was telling you is the truth, man. Like, most of us, not all of us, because some motherfuckers, like he said, some motherfuckers are stuck on stupid.
Right.
But most people, you know, I've been around a lot of OGs. I was just with.
1 second.
We need a system where youngsters have time to grow, but 4 years for a hot one is not fair to anyone. Just my opinion.
See, look, this is the thing about that. 4 years might not be enough time for a certain individual. Everybody is different. One person might only need 2 years. One motherfucker might need 10.
True.
yeah,
True.
People are different.
One motherfucker might need 15.
My nephew was getting in trouble for doing stupid shit. That fool got in a high-speed chase with the cops, fucking Kia boys, all that shit.
Yeah.
Right? He went to jail the first time. They let him out the next day. And I was like, what the fuck? Back in my day, they wouldn't let you out the next day, fool.
Yeah.
They let him out the next day. That fool did some stupid shit again. Got caught with a strap, 2 guns, all kinds of crazy shit. That's all he needed. After that one, he was like, I don't want to be here no
it was
more.
a wrap. It was a wrap.
Fool, that kid right now.
Took him 3 days.
That kid is a straight A student. That kid does everything by the book. Asks his mom for permission to go outside. Can I have a girlfriend? Can I do? Prior to that, it was like fuck everybody.
Fuck yeah. I'm doing this is my program.
And it
I
took
run
him
my
that
own
second
program.
time
Yeah,
fool,
just-
to figure out that's not what he wants to do.
Yeah, so I'm definitely a firm believer in case by case.
Yeah,
So
makes sense.
you can't judge everybody off of one individual. You know what I'm saying? So everybody needs their own time. Everybody needs their own specific work done.
But also, what helps a lot is I was there telling this motherfucker, like, bro, you know, slapping them in the fucking head, like,
Yeah.
that's not the shit you want to do.
No, they need
but
that.
a lot
They
of
need
a
that.
lot of young homies don't got that either.
No, they don't, man. Especially nowadays with these fucking man, they got all these fucking clowns running around, fucking promoting a lifestyle that they've never lived.
Yeah.
Like your homie was saying, you listening to these old motherfuckers on the block that ain't never did nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't
You
never
go
did
catch a body.
nothing. Yeah, you ain't never did nothing, and that's what it is nowadays. Motherfuckers are influenced by this internet, this
bullshit.
social media,
Yeah.
and all these motherfucking clowns that's running on the net, talking all hard, soft as fuck.
Yup. That's
Soft
what it
as
is.
fuck, like.
That's what it is. The nephew, the same shit. He was watching all that YouTube shit and believing
Gave
all
him
that
ideas.
shit. And I told that fool, like, dog, that's not what it is, my boy. That's not how it works.
Oh, we got another
Talking
one.
about hot ones, not shoplifting. 2 years for killing your loved one.
Oh,
We know we know we're not taking away from the fact that it is still a human being, and you know families are going to be affected forever. That's something that we cannot change. But if a dude is really, we're talking about really, not a motherfucker that's putting up an act. Because one thing about jail and prison, you're going to know if a motherfucker is really reformed or not, because there's going to be countless situations to where are you going to act on your old, you know what I mean, your old ways and your old principles,
saying,
or not. It's just facts, like literally. So it's not gonna be that hard to tell if a motherfucker has really, really reformed. And then some people kill people on accidents, man. Like,
oh yeah,
everybody isn't going out and, you know what I mean, catching a body with that intent. Like, everybody's not walking outside with that intent, like, oh, I'm finna catch a body. Like, that was my intent, but everybody doesn't have that intent.
They could be out fools just knowing that the block is hot, so they gotta have a strap on them, and somebody runs up on them. Now they gotta protect themselves, but they weren't really wanting to do that.
Literally.
Now you're fucked with a body that you didn't really want to catch.
Yeah,
it's like I said 100 times. Like it's hard to say, fool, but it's hard to say on here. But imagine, fool, you're outside right now. Somebody sees you from YouTube that don't fuck with you for whatever reasons, and you gotta drop that, fool. You're not.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but the thing is that they done put you in the spot you don't want to be in.
Right. Yeah.
And now you're going up the river for their bullshit.
1000%.
Well, it's that old saying. I'd rather be judged by 6 than carried by 6.
And that's 1,000.
Huh? Is it carried by 12?
What is it? Judged
by 12 and carried by 6.
Yeah. However the saying
goes. And I agree
goes.
because,
you know, I mean, what are you gonna do?
No, definitely. And like, I know we're all in the same position as far as the mindset. We're on positivity. We don't give a fuck about where somebody's from. We don't care about this. We don't care about the color of your skin. We're on some positive shit. But best believe nothing sweet. And when I say nothing sweet, if you come trying to inflict any type of violence or anything, bro, you gonna get handled 1,000%
accordingly.
Like times 1,000 though.
Yeah.
Like on some old biblical, like your mama and all that type. Like we not playing no
shit.
Yeah, like we not playing no games, and that's the thing. And that's why I be like, I make sure I don't put myself in predicaments because I'm the wrong motherfucker because I'm not playing no games.
Yeah.
That's how.
I don't because I'm a person. I don't give a fuck. I still don't give a fuck. I'm just on positivity because I would rather now that I know I'm not gangbanging on some bullshit, I'm perfectly fine killing somebody protecting my mama.
That's how Droops is. Droops, we have another podcaster here, and he goes, hey, I'm perfectly cool with everybody because I know that the wrong motherfucker fucks with me, fool, it's gonna be bad. So I be cool with everybody.
Yeah,
I'm nice.
Strictly. You know, I have no issue. Look, I have no issue sitting in prison for the rest of my life if somebody was punching on my mama. I'm not finna punch on you. I'm finna kill you.
Facts.
If you touch my mother, I'm going to kill you. Point blank, period. That's just what it is. If I'm with my woman and me and my woman are out in public and you touch this woman, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. If I'm out in public,
my family, period, dog.
Yeah, any of my family. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
if I'm out in public and I'm on some positive shit and you touch me, I'm going to kill you, bro. And I'm fine with that because at the end of the day, God knows my heart. God knows I'm not on no bullshit.
Yeah.
God knows I'm not coming trying to inflict no pain on nobody. You know, I don't care where you're from. Yeah. I don't care about what color your rag is. I don't care about the color of your skin. I don't care about none of that shit. But if you come trying to inflict any harm on me, bro, you gonna get that times a million. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
You know,
let's jump into
not out there looking for not out there looking for anything, but you gonna take care of business if it comes.
No, for sure.
Let's jump into your music now.
Yes, sir.
You get out. You got that the law went through, and we know from previous interviews, it's all out there. It's public information. So you're out at about 23 years old.
23. Got out at 23.
At 23 years old, and I seen like the videos and stuff. Like you came out to like some money.
Yeah.
I seen like you, and then you even helped a homie that got out.
Yeah.
I seen that video. You gave him like $100K. You gave him a bust down.
Had him on the yacht.
Bust down rollie. Give him a rollie.
Look, give him bust down rollie.
And then you were saying that when you came out, someone did that for you. So I'm like, dang, so the whole crew strong,
brother. Look, I got the strongest team, the strongest backing behind me it's all like I'm a person. I don't do no friends. So like if me and you are locked in, you my brother. Like we're family. Man, the team is so strong. We so spiritually locked in, connected and focused. It's just what it is. If I got it, you're not never wanting for nothing. You're not never lacking for nothing. So when I got out, it was a hard adjustment. When I first got out, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to do before I got out. I knew I was gonna make music and I'm gonna go number one in the world. Like that's just what it is. I'm gonna go number one in the world. However long it takes, it just is what it is. I'm gonna go number one in the world. But when I first got out, it was a big adjustment mentally because I was so institutionalized and I wasn't prepared for that. I didn't know it was gonna be as bad as it was. OGs told me like, nigga, when you get out, bro, this shit gonna be hard on your mental. Like, fool, you used to that level 4 yard. It's totally different. You know what I mean? It's not the same. You used to walking around deaf daily. That's like, I just want to touch on something a little different just because I'm saying that and it just came in my mind. That's like the whole Tory Lanez incident, right? You know, a lot of people are online talking about getting stabbed 14 times. That wasn't no regular that you know what I mean? He was a man. Motherfucker, where I did time in prison, the average stabbing, when a motherfucker was getting stabbed, the average was 30 to 40 times. Yeah. That's on average. And it's a daily regular occurrence. This some regular shit. Motherfuckers is losing their lives in there on the regular and motherfuckers just don't know. Now, I'm not saying nothing bad about
it's not being publicized because it's just regular Joe Smo.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing bad about him. That's unfortunate that happened to him. I'm just saying to people that's thinking, oh, this is a targeted thing motherfucker, this is prison.
Yeah. Hey, we did the same shit because people were trying to say like, oh, there was fucking New York YouTubers talking about that the blacks got to raise up against the Mexicans and have this fucking political fight out here, right? But this is what I said. I said, hey, dog, that's prison world. They got to do whatever they got to do.
It's a totally different world.
That's the game they're playing.
Totally different world, man.
They all know what they're doing. The blacks,
they're in that
the
playing
whites,
field.
there's circumstances. You know
definitely.
I mean? We not doing that out here.
Definitely.
So it's like, let them do what they do, my boy.
Because at the end of the day, see, look, this is the thing. This goes into the whole race thing, and motherfuckers be saying like, you know, us California motherfuckers is like racist and shit, right? You know what I mean? As far as like black and brown, especially when it comes to prison. Man, this is a system that was created so they put us all against each other.
Yeah.
They put the black people and the brown people against each other because they know we're too strong together. They know we're way stronger than them. So they said, these niggas is too strong. We can't take them on just them alone by themselves, especially if they're united. So we gotta cause some internal shit so they beefing with each other and we could just stay ducked off to the cut on the side. And at the end of the day, like you were saying, prison is its own world. This is survival, man. Yeah. This is survival, especially when you on them high level yards, man. You gotta survive, so you gotta do what the fuck you gotta do. Yeah. Where I was at, I was on Calipatria B, level 4 yard. All of us had 2 knives. That's just what it was. We on this 4 yard, every nigga walking around with knives. That's just regular, and we walking around with swords. This just what it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like, even if you're on some positive shit, right, in prison, right? If you're on a high level yard and you're on a GP yard. Now, if you're on some bullshit, then I don't know about whatever them bullshit yards them niggas got going on. But if you're on a good yard, yeah, we don't fuck with them bullshit yards. Even if you don't gangbang, you a man. Why are you doing bitch shit? That's stupid. Why? But if you're on a general population mainline yard, nigga, this is survival. Even if you're on some positive shit, you gotta protect yourself at all times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I don't know that you changed your life and you ain't on that no more.
Yeah.
You still killed my homie.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do? Oh, that nigga's on. Oh, I'm on C yard right now. Oh, they moving me to B yard. Oh, I know the nigga from Whoopty Whoop over there. Oh yeah, he down for the homie. Oh yeah, don't even worry about that. We gonna get up on him. So in prison, you still have to move accordingly.
Yeah.
You have to. Nigga, you still got to be with that shit 1,000%.
It's like they say, just because you left the gang life behind, don't mean your enemy left it behind.
Come on now.
You're out here doing your lovey-dovey shit, and the enemy sees you. Yeah, you didn't change your life, but that fool still wants revenge, my boy.
Oh yeah,
No, 1,000%.
You know,
you can't get rid of some of the past things you do.
You can't.
Even in the streets. I
You
mean,
can't.
if you're going a certain route, you know, like you'll know yourself
Yeah.
inside of you
Yeah.
who you're gonna bump into, and it's gonna be on and cracking.
your story is big as fuck, but I want to know how you got into the music when you got
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. So the music, I've been involved in music since I was a kid. So when I got out, I was just like, I'm finna take it 1,000% serious. So my first day out, I booked a studio session while I was still incarcerated. So I booked the
But
studio.
you knew you were coming home.
Yeah, I knew I was coming home. I already went to the parole board and all that shit. So, yeah, I'm going to just skip past that. So, yeah, I already knew I was coming home. I already had my date. I just didn't tell nobody. I booked a studio session. Boom. I didn't personally book it. I told my brother, book this session, book this cameraman, boom, 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 you know, have all this shit ready. So, as soon as when I got out, my first 2 seconds, man, I hopped out straight to fucking Bentleys and Rolls Royces and went straight to the studio.
You got a video of that?
Yep.
I want to check that out.
I got a video right here.
I do.
And I got 200. I got 200 racks. My brother gave me 200 racks my first day out.
I do a life story segment over there I want to book you for that because I think your story's so big it doesn't fit.
That'd be crazy.
It's too much to tell right here.
Brother, I'm telling you, I got one of the craziest stories ever in history. And it's just facts.
You got a lot of haters. I will tell you.
Oh
that.
yeah. And you know
lot
and you know why people hate? Because I'm so blessed and I'm so anointed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm so blessed. Like, it's funny because I say this all the time. I talk to people on my team that fuck with me and shit. You know, my team, my people. And I be like, you know, if I came out on some negative shit,
Yeah.
I'd be the #1 artist in the world right now.
Yeah.
If I would have came out and pulled up Bentleys to the hood, saying fuck this, fuck that, whoop whoop on some nonsense, big ass swole 270-pound fucking killer. Oh yeah, this nigga up instantly.
Yeah.
But I'm promoting positivity and I'm telling niggas the real. Don't go down that route.
Yeah.
Don't listen to your lying ass, bullshit ass big homie that went PC and snitched on 1 million niggas.
They don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't that shit is a lie. That's a fabrication.
We got a lot of haters, right? So we used to, but it's hardly we ever see somebody else being that hated on them.
I think I'm the most hated motherfucker in Cali, bro. I'm not even gonna lie
We
to
saw
you.
your shit and we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, they hate because they see, you're doing your shit, bro. I think a lot of people
This
be
is a
hating
funny one.
on.
This is one that was funny, right? I saw it earlier, right? I said, ask him why he grew up in Mobile and he's from San Bernardino. You don't gotta answer that, but my answer is this: dog, what the fuck kind of stupid shit is that? Like, I know homies that are not from the city, or they moved to the city later. That don't make them any less of a
But that's
man or a
the
gangster.
thing. People
So they're just looking for shit at this
people
point.
think they know you. That's the thing about people. People always think they know you. Like I said in the beginning of the thing, I grew up in both Moreno Valley and San Bernardino. Half of my family was Moreno Valley. Half of my family was San
That's the same
Bernardino.
shit. I also grew up in LA and IE, and IE's my second home, and I get it too. So it's like, if you don't
Brother,
know, shut the fuck up, homie.
I live in LA and I got businesses in San Bernardino.
Yeah.
I'm in San Bernardino still like every other day.
Yeah, but it's just stupid.
You know
it's
what I
like
mean?
it's like, just say you don't like a motherfucker, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
just
don't
say-
gotta dig up
that's what it
stupid.
is.
Just say you
shit
mad
like
because I
that.
fucked your bitch, bro. Let's just keep it 100.
That's
You
it.
mad because I fucked your bitch?
It's like they just trying to
Yo
dig
bitch,
through
yo
shit.
bitch keep showing you me on my dick talking about this nigga you hating. It's okay. You ain't getting no money. You want a job? You want a job, my nigga? We could hire you. Look,
That's what people hate.
That's what it is for the success. They hate that they're not the ones that are being successful.
You could be anything. You could flash $1,000 or you could flash 100,000, and each amount
Not
that you
enough.
flash,
Yeah.
$1,000. No, they'll be hating because
Hold
you
on, I'm
have
just trying to
1,000
show
and
you
they
that.
don't.
It's like this.
I'm
fool.
trying to show you the non-edited version.
I
Hold
dropped.
on.
They dropped a little. They used to say all kinds of shit about me, right? And then I had some fool drop a. Well, I don't have him though, but he did it. He dropped a little mini documentary on me.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
a mini documentary with paperwork, black and white, newspaper reports, and then they try to say it was fake, that it was Photoshop. I got the shit here, but then the homie goes, "Fool, you could drop the body in front of their faces. They hate you so
Yeah, it
much
wouldn't matter.
that they're gonna say it's not your body."
Yeah.
I said, you know what? You're right, dog. Fuck them.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Can't win.
It doesn't matter what you do.
You
brother.
got a lot of
These
music
motherfuckers
though.
be
You
hating.
got a song with Rowdy Racks.
My brother,
You
Free
got,
Rowdy
you got
Racks.
Patrick Mahomes. That's a cool record.
Oh yeah, that shit go
Yeah,
crazy.
I heard that one. You got
Look.
show them the video.
Look, this is the first day. I'm just showing you. Look, that's my brother. That's my mama. This is the first day.
Where you at, in the Dino?
No, Riverside.
Riverside.
Riverside. Okay. Boom. You see Bentley truck right there. Other shit. This is just the phone one. The other one is in my email.
It's on YouTube, no?
No, it's not even on YouTube yet.
Right there. And the next place, $210,000, $202,000 straight out the bank.
200 racks. Fresh first day.
Yeah.
All our own shit. None of it's written. When he's up in here, you got so much money, so it's fucking ridiculous.
This is how I walked out.
Pull this car back. Yeah, first day. Hey, we making history right now. We already know. Number one.
See, there's no cable.
Oh, shit.
Uptown YT. Fresh home. Cool.
You haven't dropped it or released it anywhere?
Ain't dropped it or released it nowhere yet. I'm waiting for the right moment.
In California, Return of the King. We're finna take over right now. You see how we coming this day one. Like we're gonna see the later on in the booth tonight.
Fire. Fire.
And then this was later on that night. In the studio.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
The same night you got out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Hold on. I got another video. Let me show you. This is the first day. This is my first day. Studio.
Yeah.
Racks on
Now you
me.
know
First
why.
day. Yeah.
huh?
I'm like, I hopped out. See, look, what niggas are mad about is because I hopped out rich as fuck my first day. Like, instantly. There was no evolution from me, like, being bummy to,
Yeah,
like,
maybe
growth,
that's why, fool.
That's what it is.
That's
There was
why,
no
dog.
Look, my first video I dropped, right? This is my first song I ever dropped in history. I'm on World Star, right?
That's what it is. They just saw
My
you out
first
of
song I
nowhere.
ever dropped in history, I was on World Star. The shit was going crazy. I had every label you could think of hitting me up. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? He's going viral. He's fresh out of prison.
Didn't you say a radio station did that? Played it.
Yep, Power 106. I went to Power 1 here. I'll show you this right here. I went to Power 106. They played it on the radio for like a month and a half. Shout out to Rosecrans Vic. That's my dog over there. Power 106. Brown Bag Mornings.
Yeah, salute.
Brown Bag TV. Shout out to Rosecrans. That's my brother over there. Yeah, let me show you.
That's Lefty's team and shit.
Oh, is it?
OTR.
Right? So I'm having radio motion fresh out.
Yeah.
I'm not even heard of. Motherfuckers don't even know who I am. This is how much motion I was having.
Oh, shit.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, dog.
Brother, this, I'm going crazy like this all in a month. Mind you, I'm still transitioning from being on a level 4 yard, and I'm riding around in Bentleys and Rolls Royces and shit, going crazy, fucking bad bitches with racks on me. Bro, life was going crazy. Bro, imagine you went to sleep in a 6x6 cell where you able to touch the walls like this, right? You going to sleep every night. You go to sleep with your shank, right? and you wake up in a fucking mansion with bad bitches swerving in Bentleys and everything.
It's the boom boom room.
Yeah.
Remember from that movie Life?
Yep.
You know, they're imagining
It was an
imagination,
yeah.
and boom.
You know what I mean? That's what my life was instantly right off the back. So I think, I know motherfuckers be hating me because, like I said, they seen I didn't come out dusty or regular, and then there was elevation.
Yeah, it was straight from the gate. It was straight from the gate.
Straight off the back to where motherfuckers was like,
And they don't like that,
is
dog.
this nigga an industry plant?
Yeah.
Like people think I'm an industry plant. This shit is funny.
Are you an industry plant?
Am I?
I'm like talking all these conspiracies.
I'm like a fucking creative player.
Right now, you're making money from music, or how are you making your bread? Not to pocket watch or none, but for people that want to be motivated.
So, music, just influencing, just being a social media presence, and entrepreneurship. So I have a lot of businesses and stuff behind the scenes that nobody knows about. That I don't tell people. Because it's just not their business. I told you guys certain businesses, but like me and my brother specifically, my brother, he's only 2 years older than me. But we got so many. Look, we just bought a $4 million warehouse in Orange County. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we young niggas.
For what? What's the plan there?
Drop shipping.
Okay.
We do drop shipping and shit as well. Drop shipping, yeah. $4 million warehouse.
Yeah.
Like,
that's where the bulk of the money comes from, the hustles like that, because I looked at your streams and stuff that, I know the numbers. Yeah. So you're just starting your music career.
Yeah. The music started.
But I mean, you pulling
we
out.
we about to go number one.
You pulled out the other day. You were on there. You pulled out your homie got out. I don't know how long it was. A few months ago or months ago, and he gets out. You're on a boat.
Yeah,
and you're on a boat, and then you hand him $50K, and a brand new Rolex watch.
Yeah,
but that comes from your grind, not the music. Yeah,
no, that was from the grind.
Yeah, but you invest your grind into the music right now. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that came from the grind because I already came out with money. And at that time, I didn't even have music out yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when I first came out, so it's like, that was already from the grind.
Yeah, because you were saying when you were in prison, you were making money.
A lot of money.
And I know what that means.
Everybody knows.
There's no need to explain what it is. Because, anything is 10 times the amount there.
Like, people that know.
Yeah, we know what's up.
Like I said, me and my brother, we just bought a $4 million warehouse.
Yeah.
Like, this is factual. Like, escrow, everything. Look, here, matter of fact, let me show you something right here.
And then, like,
let me show you. I'm about to show you something from a building that me and my brother just sold.
Yeah. And the way you drop your singles, too, you do, like, different. You do, like, an audio, then you do, like, a visual, then you drop the regular video. But to the same song. Like,
it's about content right now.
Yeah.
Right now, it's about content.
You've been in the game a year, right?
Yeah.
About a year. I say you're a little over, but you've posted. I mean, you have over, I don't know how many videos and songs you have, but you have a lot already.
Yeah, a lot.
And it's going. So that's good because the game is pure content. That's what they want.
Look, let me show you this right here. This is something that we just did. Look, what does this say right here?
Blue, what does it say?
Look, y'all both see. What does that say? That's escrow, right?
Yeah,
that's escrow. Watch. This is a building that me and my brother just sold. Where's this location? Don't say it out loud. Where's this location? It's down the street, right?
Yeah.
It's down the street.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Down the street. Look at the amount. That was sold for.
Damn,
I'm still.
That's one deal.
I'm still trying to get Blue to up my pay to 1,000 a week instead of 700.
Look at the date.
Fuck, dog. When's that coming?
Hold on. Hold on. Look at the date.
We didn't get matching rollies like that.
Look at the date. What does that say? 3/31/2025.
Yep. Just a couple.
So that was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was a couple 100,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's next in your rap career, bro? Or what's next in your life?
Next in life is fucking becoming Jesus Christ. Like,
Fuck. This motherfucker crazy.
no, like,
You're gonna become Jesus Christ?
brother, like the ultimate.
I really want some of the cocaine you have, dog.
The ultimate influence, the ultimate just like pureness. But for right now,
That's
for the music, take over the West Coast. Take over
Yeah,
the West
take over.
Coast.
That shit with Rowdy
start
was dope.
signing
That shit with
motherfuckers.
Rowdy was dope for.
Oh yeah, that shit go crazy.
That's a dope.
Me and Rowdy got a whole tape that we finna drop as soon as when he get out. Free my brother Rowdy Racks. As soon as when he get out, I'm swooping him up in Maybach. He know how. See, look, y'all. For our people, we go hard.
Yeah.
See, look, my nigga in that cage, I'm finna swoop him up in Maybach with bad bitches ready for him first day. Y'all niggas don't have a fucking Hanes t-shirt for your so-called homie.
Damn. That
And y'all
is
niggas
true,
claiming
though.
these
Yeah.
broke ass bullshit ass hoods. Y'all niggas is trash.
Not even so much that, but they don't even have any type of gesture for the homie that comes. Not even, hey fool, I got a good dinner for. Let's go.
Look, like I
Nothing,
said,
bro.
like I said, a Hanes t-shirt, because everybody doesn't have the means, so we understand that.
Right.
We understand that. You telling me you supposed to be my nigga? You can't have a little care package of Hanes
Something.
boxers?
Something.
Look, this is all shit that's gonna cost $100. Hanes boxers, Hanes white tees, some motherfucking socks, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm coming out with nothing. You know I need socks and boxers. And man, the homie been down. The homie been down for a year or two, 8 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, however long it is. Let me have something for him.
You know what the reality is of it is? They're actually been with your girl,
Exactly.
posted at
Exactly.
their crib. They ain't giving you no care package.
Exactly.
Or they're trying to do something with a family member. It's trying to do something, bro. That's how it is, bro. When you've been around, you learn the game like that, bro. Some at a younger age, some at an older age.
It's just showing you, like I was telling people, the streets is about who could be the most unloyal. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't consider myself. That's why I don't consider myself no street nigga. I'm not none of that. I'm a scholar. I'm a prophet of God. I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. You get what I'm saying? That's what I am. I'm not no street nigga. I'm not no hood nigga. I came from that lifestyle. That's what I was. You know what I mean? But the streets is about who could be the most unloyal. You know what I mean? Who could backdoor they homie the most? Whoever is the most backdoor is the most idolized in the streets. You get what I'm saying? Like whoever is the most snake, the most conniving. Like I said, the nigga that as soon as when you go down, they right at your baby mama's house.
Yeah.
And they telling you that motherfucker that nigga not finna. Man, he finna do a couple years.
There's a video where they're at some black homie's funeral, you know, and then the girl's in the car, she's ready to leave, and that was her man that died. So you know, the man's homie walks up to the car and tells the girl, "Hey, let's go on a date," and then she's like, "Can't fucking wait. We just buried my man, which is your best friend," you know, and that fool's trying to throw money at her and trying to convince her, and that's just dirty, dog.
See, like that's the character of the streets. Like I said, the streets is about who could be the most unloyal. That's why I realized, man, I'm too much of a loyal individual. I'm too much of a real individual. I'm too much of a soldier and a warrior to associate myself with individuals that aren't like-minded.
Yeah.
Look, if me and you, we just met. If me and you go somewhere, and if I'm like, you ride with me right now, we finna go somewhere. Nobody's fucking with you. I know you got yourself, but that's the type of dude I am. Nobody's if you came somewhere with me, nigga, I'm gonna die for you. Point blank, period. And I just met you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These dudes, they gonna backdoor the nigga that they grew up with the sandbox.
Yeah.
Wow,
you know what I'm saying? There's no loyalty to this shit. So that's why I be trying to tell the youth. That's why I really be like clowning, game banging, and all this shit, because I'm just trying to. right now the youth are attracted to whatever they feel like is cool.
Yeah, trending shit.
So whatever they feel like is cool. So there's a lot of fabricated ass gangbangers that are popping, and they got the rollies, the chains, the this and that, the cars and all that. And the young niggas are looking at that. Damn, that's cool. So I'm the complete opposite. I'm a nigga to where I don't smoke, I don't drink. My body is in tip-top physical shape. I'm very intellectual, I'm very intelligent, but I'm really that. I come from that, and I'm gonna tell you that you don't need to go down that path. And I got everything that you're attracted to, plus more. I got the bad bitches, I got the houses, the this, the that, the properties, the whatever the fuck, the chains, the whatever. I got all that. So my mission right now is to telling these young niggas that you don't got to go down that path. It's fabricated. It's fabricated. Don't listen to that nigga. He's a buster. He's a clown.
Yeah, facts. Lead them in the right direction.
He's a clown. Fool, that shit is fabricated. Because at the end of the day, they talk all this rah-rah shit, and they go to prison, and they'll be sealed up with their enemies. That's just facts.
Yeah.
Because it's all about survival. But your big homie that's saying fuck, the other side, even though we're just alike, they ain't gonna tell you that part.
Yeah, facts.
They ain't gonna tell you that they was sealed up with baby whoopty whoop or tiny whoopty whoop or big or little whoopty whoop. They ain't gonna tell you that was they celly and they was like this and they was making spreads out the trash. They was eating out the trash bag together every day.
Yeah, facts.
Drinking, nigga, making the Pruno in the motherfucking bag, drinking that shit. They ain't gonna tell you that.
Pruno's good, dog.
Pruno was fire.
Hey, you want to take some phone calls?
I don't know. Are you ready for some phone calls?
Yeah, I'm with it.
You with it? You want all the smoke? Here they come.
With it.
Hey, you got a big life story, dog.
Yeah.
I would like to book you for one of my shows over there. Those ones are not live.
Yeah.
They're just pre-recorded, but they go fucking 2-3 hours, and then we break it down in clips.
Yeah, I'm with it.
That's when you got a detailed story.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Yeah.
We gonna do that. And then we gonna come with Rowdy and do that too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
As soon as when Rowdy gets out, we gonna come with Rowdy. Shit, we gonna make a whole movie. We gonna shoot a whole video while we hear all that.
He'll be out soon, huh?
Yeah. He's out soon.
Make sure real soon. Hey, I'm gonna need my cup, homeboy, with better lettering on there.
Salute to a big business. That's the homie. His manager.
Oh yeah, big business. Yeah. That's the homie. That's the homie for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, shit.
All right,
and Ocho.
And facts. Hey, to everybody that's in the chat, make sure you hit the like button real quick. On the top left corner of the screen, you'll see a phone number, 213-770-7838. For all you fools that were talking shit, go ahead and call in.
Yeah, let's see where you stand.
Let's see what kind of energy you got.
Yeah, let's see if you're gonna stand on it. And all the moderators and all the, the loyal mooks. I call them mooks. Google that word, big dog. It's a word. That's the chat name.
GPT will tell you what it is.
Yeah. I chat GPT everything.
Yeah,
you got the paid version?
Yep.
Yeah, me too. I love that.
So make sure the mooks call in, please.
I was telling my nephew today, that's the best $20 I've ever spent every month.
Man, ChatGPT goes so crazy.
All right, the number is 213-770-7838. We're going to take 6-7 calls.
Connecting.
So make sure they're good calls.
There's one right there. You got your headphones on, big dog?
Oh yeah, you got your headphones
on.
on. Give me a minute. Yo, you in? Okay, hold on. I got to wipe this shit down first and take the internet off. There we go. Yeah, you need to get ChatGPT for it's a shit, though. ChatGPT. It's a shit. All right, let's
AI.
go. Let's go.
AI is the future.
Connecting.
Oh shit, they're hanging up. Hold on.
Did you set it up right?
Yeah. Sometimes it takes a few calls to get through. So let's go. Come on, continue to call in. Let's get it.
Everyone wants to get a robot and shit. Like you see, influencers. I seen a couple of them get. Oh, we got a call.
323, you're in the building. What up?
What's up, fool?
Yo, you online?
What's the word, brother? What's the word?
Yeah, it's crazy how I was listening about you talking about that's a Tookie.
Oh, Tookie Williams, brother?
Yeah, rest in peace to that fool, dog.
Man, rest in peace to that brother. He's a real soldier, a real pillar of the community, showing you that you could come from 0 to 100. You know what I mean? On some positive shit. Definitely.
Hey, but it's crazy how that for Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think he's the one that they got that caught.
You know the crazy part about that? There's like a rumor. There's a rumor that they said. I don't know if it's true. It's just a rumor. They said that Tookie Williams beat Arnold Schwarzenegger in a competition.
Yeah, I heard
in a bodybuilding competition.
That's why.
He had some like animosity. And you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger was like the golden child. Yeah, they used to go. Yeah, Muscle Beach, Venice Beach.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to touch on. But it's crazy how at that time Arnold, it was his call. Like it was basically his call.
Yeah, it was his call. He did the final call. He did the final call because he did because Tookie, he did like a gang of appeals. So when he did all those appeals, the final Arnold Schwarzenegger had the final say so. So he could have said yay or nay, and he said yay.
And he was already his way out the office, huh?
Yeah.
So he could have just had a W for the people.
And you know he was the last. Tookie Williams was the last person to be. Wait, what'd you say, brother? Go ahead.
Have you seen that movie, the Tookie Williams with Jimmy?
Yeah,
Fox?
Redemption. Yes, sir.
Oh damn, that one. That's
what city you coming from, brother?
I'm from East LA.
East LA. Shout out to East LA, man. All love out there, brother. We love you. Appreciate the support.
I got one more question.
Go ahead.
For Blue Boy.
Yep.
What up?
What do you think about this story that Badachi was hitting?
I don't give a fuck about that shit. It's not my business. But let's go. Next caller. 661. You're in the building.
Is it true that the Hoovers killed the leader of the Crips?
Oh yeah. Next caller. The fuck is that?
Hey, motherfuckers on some federal shit.
Damn, dog. What do you want me to say? Yeah.
Hey, don't call in on no federal shit. Don't call in.
Hey! Shout out to the best podcast in the world, Haters World, Blue Icon, King Lil G Jr., Jay Diggs, R.I.P. Mac Dre. Yo, what's up, Jay Diggs? When are you gonna fight WAC 100, Jay Diggs?
They're calling you Jay Diggs.
I don't even know who that is.
They give us all a nickname right now. They call in. This is like being funny. Yeah.
Connecting.
Oh man.
661. You're in the building.
Fuck Droop Small.
Shut the
Jesus.
fuck up.
Hey,
He's not even
these
here.
motherfuckers be told.
He's not even here.
323. What up?
Where's Droop, dog?
Shut the fuck up, man. Let's go. 805. 805. You're in the building.
Yo, okay, so I'm very intrigued with him coming back to your the other segment you mentioned, because there's a lot of things that I mean, Anonymous back in the days, like the whole conspiracy theories, the firmament, everything that he's talking about, some of the things we're contradicting and like, you know, saying you want to like beat Jesus Christ, that was wild. So I mean, I want to understand your perspective.
Okay.
I want to understand your perspective, but it was I'm saying this with all due respect, okay? But yes, I look forward to that. So good show, good conversation, guys.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate it.
I think you're mad because you want to be Jesus Christ too, young lady.
I mean, we are all one, and we have Christ in us, but we are not, you know, that elevated. So I'm intrigued
But why?
to know more.
But can I ask you a question? Why do you believe that you can't be on the same level as Jesus Christ? I'm just curious.
I didn't say I don't believe that.
Okay,
I said that we're not yet. Yeah, we're not yet to that part where we're elevated in that frequency, right? A lot of people are still stuck in this materialistic world, and we become a part of the world, right? So I'm just intrigued to know your perspective, because I know that you're saying things maybe that I'm taking into a context that you're not meaning in it. So yeah. So good show, guys. I'm intrigued to see, you know, and hear more.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right, let's go.
And all respect, love, squad up.
All love, all love.
All right, next caller. We got unknown caller.
What the fuck? Why you hanging up with the WAC 100 versus Jay Diggs fight shit? Who's gonna win?
Man, Mexico, you're in the building.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Blue?
What up?
What up, my boy?
What's up, big dog?
Just tapping in real quick, send my love out to you guys and to the homie right there.
All love,
got
brother.
a lot of knowledge, my boy, and having done some time myself, I can relate to a lot of the shit you're speaking on, right?
Yes,
so,
sir. Yes, sir.
You know, just tapping in. You know, black and brown uniting right there. You know, doing
Black
it
and
right
brown,
now.
brother.
And, shout out Rowdy Racks, free the homie Rowdy Racks.
Hey, free the homie
know?
Rowdy Racks. Shout out to the whole Latino community.
Yes, sir.
Black
Yes,
and
sir.
brown. Shout out to
Likewise.
everyone, brother. We appreciate the love,
Yes,
brother,
sir.
for sure.
This is Downer from Orange County, homie. Baby Blue Dramatic in the chat. Just wanted to tap in and say mine real quick.
Yep,
All
shout
love
out,
and respect.
shout out my brother down there from Orange County, brother. All love to the OC.
Have a good one, my boy.
You
All
too.
right, Blue, Opina.
All right, big
What
dog.
up?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you. The other fool's still on hold. It's crazy, huh? Let's go. 903, you're in the building.
What's up, dog?
What's up, brother?
It's me, Baghdadi and Negra C.
What? Man, these trolls are weird, huh? They don't
Hey,
like to
motherfuckers
see the
get
unity, dog.
strange.
Yeah, they're strange, bro. 323, you're in the building.
Good. What's good? What's fucking what's the paisita, wait?
What up? My button's on the red finger. My finger's on the red. What up?
Man, choose your words wisely.
What's up? Oh, Trap Boy? He'll be here right now. We go live at 11 for the late night live. But what's good? If we got a question?
Oh, for sure. I'm gonna stay up for that one then. I'm gonna do a fucking linea.
All right, for sure, my boy.
And I'll be up.
For sure,
Okay.
stay up. All right, let's go. Next caller, 805. What up?
Are you related to Michael Jackson and shit?
Man, shut the fuck
What the fuck?
951. What's the IE?
Moreno Valley, California.
Oh, Moreno Valley.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh,
951.
shit.
What up?
Hey, yo, what up, what up? I got a question for the homie. I'm from Mobile, too.
What's the word, brother?
You know, shout out Mobile. I just wanted to know what schools you go to, bro. What area of Mobile you grew up in?
What area? It's in my name.
Yeah, like what high schools and shit.
It's in my name. So if you know Moreno Valley, you know what I mean. It's in my name. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I went to Vista, Landmark, all that shit. I grew up like on the east side of Mobile. That's why, like, when I hear Mobile native and shit, I'm intrigued. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out to the whole Moreno Valley, Mobile, Murder Val, however people want to call it. I call it the murder. I was always strictly a murder baby type dude. But yeah, I grew up on that side of the town.
All right. Yeah, shout out to Dino.
On the my whole life was I was either on the uptown of Moreno Valley or the east side of San Bernardino.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know where I.
Yeah.
All right, my boy.
All right, my boy.
All right then, brother. Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. 903, you're in the building.
How you feel about Rich Homie Juan?
Salute to the food community.
Rich
Salute to
Homie
Rich
Juan.
Homie Juan. Let's
Interview.
go. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck is with these weird?
Phoenix, Arizona.
They want us to chime in on that. That's why.
Hey, fool. That's why they watching and we playing.
They want to give. They want us to give the
We
opinion.
playing the game. They
Come on
watching
now.
us.
Come
homie.
on now.
We the winners. All right, 602 Arizona. You in the building? Yo.
Yo.
AZ.
Shout out to the Zona.
What's up with this final choice?
Let's go. 805. You in the building?
Hey, Opina, how does that mic?
Shut the fuck up. Damn, dog. These fools.
Yeah, that was probably the last one right there. Yeah, we call it quits.
Yeah, that's it. This shit is fucking.
Yeah, these motherfuckers, man.
No, it's because yesterday there was some
drama in
there was
a other podcast.
Yeah, and then they want us to talk.
Yeah,
about it,
chime on that shit. They want a nigga to speak on the negativity.
Yeah, we ain't doing.
Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Too much.
We do what we want.
We won't do it. We won't do it here.
Yeah,
maybe on a solo.
maybe. Nah,
but not for the guests. You know, that's why we have different podcasts you can do. Yeah. You know?
At this point, we're elevated past that shit, dog. Like I told the homie right here, I go, hey fool, let them be stuck in that bullshit.
No, for real, man. Because like we were saying earlier, with California, there's too much negativity.
Yeah.
Man, we got so much. California we have the 5th largest economy in the world.
Yeah, in the world.
So if we were to stand alone as our own country, we'd be the 5th richest country in the world.
Yeah.
We got so many resources just right here in our own backyard. If we came together, we're more powerful than everybody.
Homie,
that's why motherfuckers from other states are looking at us like, you motherfuckers are stuck on stupid.
Yeah, facts. Bro, we just had Jaden Newman. Now we got Uptown YT. We have fucking Cypress Hill. Fuck, we look like arguing with these goofy ass bitch ass.
Yeah,
fools,
that's out.
Arguing about fucking crumbs. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You got any last words for this podcast?
Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming. I can't wait till you go over here. I'm gonna pull up just to see you, even though it's one-on-one, just to kick it. You know, I want to know the intricate story. But we appreciate you coming to the 200 Boys, dog, and taking time out of your day, man.
Yes, sir. Yep. Shout out to the Hater World Media.
Yeah,
we appreciate you, dog. We fuck with you. So
no, definitely. From one hustler to another.
Yeah, definitely.
I know what it is, dog. These motherfuckers on there, when they see all that, they hate because they don't. Yeah. They don't get. Now I'm gonna say it's not too conservative because you show it, but there's a lot of hustlers like us that got
definitely.
it. Yeah, you know, it just depends on how you want to do it. But I can tell, you know, I know what it is, dog.
Yeah,
and nothing but success and salute.
I know you know. Yeah,
the whole movement, dog. You know, and just keep doing the music and investing. And I think like you're making the right moves with the features like Rowdy Racks.
Yeah, definitely.
And other upcoming artists. I even seen you had a feature with So there's someone else big though, but before when you first started, What features have you had?
It's been a lot, man. I got a lot of unreleased songs with like big mainstream artists that I haven't released just because I got them for free and I didn't clear them with the label.
Okay,
and the labels
so you're kind of waiting for
because the labels want like. That's the thing. You can have personal relationships with like certain dudes, but like the label is gonna want their fee for a clearance because they'll snatch your shit. Yeah, you know what I mean. They'll snatch your shit down. But yeah, brother, I'm literally tied and connected with everybody, bro. Like everybody.
Yeah.
Like literally. Right now though, my main motherfucker that I'm like locked in with is Rowdy Racks. We about to run this shit up, go crazy.
Yeah,
we gonna have the biggest tape coming out this year. We pushing nothing but positivity, man. Just straight unity, unifying the whole California, the whole black and brown, man. We come together, everybody, because everybody everybody wants to beef, or everybody wants to be like, look, if you're not directly beefing, this is how California motherfuckers think. Look, you have emotion, right? I'm a little bit above you as far as clout wise, and this is that, but I could be a resource to you. They're like, they see you and they like, damn, this motherfucker's hot, bro. This motherfucker, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna fuck with him because I'm not gonna be the reason why he passes me.
Yeah,
that's why everybody's. That's how California looks at it to where it's so retarded because you got motherfuckers like Zillionaire Doe and Montana 700. Out there in Texas, out there in Dallas, and they got the whole new Dallas movement, and they're pushing unity, and their whole group of individuals are bringing each other up.
Yeah,
bro, we got so many artists to where niggas would have been on a totally different stratosphere. Talking about all our artists in California if we would just fuck with each other.
Yeah,
but it's just like, nah, that nigga hot, his music better than mine. Nah, and he fucked one of my bitches. Nah, I ain't gonna be the reason why. You know, I'm not gonna bullshit.
If you throw in neighborhoods too, especially with Mexicans, you know what I mean. It gets tricky there. Too.
If you throw in neighborhoods, that's a whole nother story.
No, now you got them goofy ass fucking trolls that follow the artist. So you got the artist, but then you got the little gay fucking trolls that they can never do no wrong, fool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's just. Now you're not fighting the fight with only the rapper. Now you're fighting it with the trolls and the smut and the fake lies and the text and the drama. And it's just too much, homie. Like, you win, fool.
It's too much.
You win, dog. I don't want to even beef with nobody.
I'm an individual to where, like we spoke about, like we both get so much hate. I definitely know, like, I'm the most hated motherfucker, like, in Cali. But, like, I pay no attention to it. I don't care because it's just like...
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. That means I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
If I did something to where you have to take time out of your day to comment on any little thing, if you made a post and I have to go out of my way to say something negative to you, oh yeah, I'm winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning because it's that intriguing.
Yeah.
It's that intriguing. And this shit is so like, I'm coming so hard, motherfuckers can't even, bro. I'm too big for motherfuckers' minds and brains to even fathom. Like I'm already on some mainstream artist shit without even being there yet. Like you get what I'm saying? Like like the videos, the everything, the like, bro, I'm already there without being there.
I always say too, I'll end like this, like you know, you're already a pro, right? If you win a chip, music is like winning the chip. If you get it in music, cool. But if you don't get it in music, you're already making.
We already won in life.
You're already winning in life, dog. So it's like what?
There's no way we can lose. There's no way we can lose. Look, I look at it like this. I tell people, I got a second chance at life. Just me being free, sitting on this couch, speaking to y'all right now. I already won. I already beat you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
W.
Hell yeah. Let's with that note, man. Let's end it on that positive. I like that one.
Hell yeah. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate the homie pulling up. He's welcome here back again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Free Rowdy Racks.
Free Rowdy Racks.
Yeah, can't wait for that tape.
Gonna scream that to the rooftops. Free Rowdy Racks, man. Yes, sir.
And I'll see you guys right now at 11 p.m. with the Late Night Live. And
Hell yeah.
the new guest. All right, with that being said, salute to everybody. Until next time, we out.
You gotta be grateful. You need haters. What is you complaining about? What do you think a hater's job is? To hate. So let them do their goddamn job. What the is you complaining about?
M16 killer track with the mix.
Yeah, they can hate on me. Got a reason why I always keep the flame on me. And I'ma do it till I'm done, ain't no brakes on me. Break me down, hell no, that's what you ain't gon' see. Blue devil on my shoulder, he just spitting the facts. So be careful how you moving, ain't no running it back. Southside, hate the world where the real ones at. Them 200 boys reppin', logging in from the track. Better log in, homie.